It has been several days since you have maneuvered political figures in the city to aid you in an upcoming vote. While you wait on any word about the fate of goblins and orcs within Tallis, you have set out this morning to take care of an assignment from the city guard. You have been asked to clear out an old house named Lanarin Manor that has been a haven for thieves and troublemakers. Recently, a spellcaster from the guard failed to gain access to the house and quickly gave up trying to enter. Without posing any real danger, but certainly a blemish on the city, the guards have asked you to clear the place out and report back to them at Dalengard Fortress. Crossing a long bridge over the crevasse where the King's River flows, you enter a commercial part of Old Town, not far from the North Market. You spent the better part of the morning looking for this house, but have so far been unable to locate it. There are a few isolated homes here amongst the odd factory and warehouse, but you haven't seen a soul since you've been wandering this neighborhood. As rain begins to fall, a sound clangs out through the quiet streets. You hear metal being hammered, followed by a man barking orders. If you have any hope of finding this house, this man is the only person you've heard since you've been wandering around. On the other hand, you also get the feeling that this house might be a waste of your time, some fool's errand, and perhaps your efforts might be better spent elsewhere.
Has anyone heard on that vote?
I have heard nothing.
Nope.
Well, quite curious. I have not seen any changes in the city, but...
No one's come after Puck in a while.
Just you guys.
When was the vote supposed to occur?
2 days after we supposedly solved everything.
Very soon.
I'm sure everything's fine. Does this township have a paper? Has Gutenberg been into the town?
Town crier.
There are town criers.
Town crier, so we could hear from. Okay, all right, I'm going to do that.
So we have found?
No.
No, we've not. We're looking for.
Didn't we get directions?
You did. And they've proved fruitless. So, also, any temporary hit points you had are gongs. It's been 2 days.
Yeah.
And I also want to give every one of you a DM inspiration die for helping that family on the previous session.
Even Elmon?
Especially Elmon.
Elmon never gets inspiration.
It was your idea.
Thank you. I feel special now.
Don't lose it.
So
Can I use it right now?
Just rolling it by itself for no reason.
maybe we should go talk to the guard spellcaster. He apparently knew where it was.
Or this guy that is banging on the drum or whatever. There is somebody banging on something?
Yeah, you hear some metal hammering on the other side of a wall. So you're walking down this road. Old house is to your left. That's not the one you're looking for. And on the other side of this wall along your streets, you hear some metal clanging again. A hammering.
How tall is this wall?
It is 8 feet. Stone.
And do we have a description on this house?
You do. There's a mention of a tower and a road that you've been walking up and down for the better part of 40, 50 minutes. You've even gone over a street, over another street.
So wherever this banging is, Elmon will try to locate it and then jump up, grab a hold of it, and kind of lift his head over.
Up to the wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And look over.
You do so. You see out is a factory type area, and this is the back uncovered part of it where there are a couple of guys in the rain that are hammering on a bunch of pipes. They look to work for a sewer project. So there's some small pipes and also some larger ones, and they're trying to hammer them into positions and lock into different pieces, and they're creating some weird Y-type junction.
Hey, you there?
One of them looks up, says, "What are you doing? Get off of there!"
I need directions. I'm looking for a specific house. And I give the description of the house that we're looking for.
Make a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Of course.
With your head just popped over the side.
16.
Really?
Really?
Wow. You give the description. The guy says, "Oh, that sounds kind of familiar. Hold on a second. And get down off the wall."
Mm-hmm. Sure. No problem. I stay there.
All right. You hear him talk, and he gets yelled at by some boss type. You hear a large gate creak on the other side of this building you can't even see. And after about a minute, a guy appears around a house and comes walking over. He's got
Pop down off the wall now.
Okay. He's got some work clothes on. Still has a hammer in his belt. Looks dirty. His hair's all matted in the rain. You guys all have your cool adventuring cloaks and awesome weapons, and he's just a wet guy with a hammer.
Hey there, nice to meet you. Sorry to bother ya.
He says, "You're looking for that house, huh?"
Yeah, sure am.
"Yeah, I think it's just right around here." And he takes the lead. "So what are you looking for that place?"
Just
Real estate investment.
"Really?"
Buy low, sell high.
By dark so no, I can't.
He takes you down the road, not far at all, and you arrive at an intersection, and he points to this house. And you see the exact house you're looking for, fits the description, exactly where it should be, and you have no idea why you did not spot it. You've been past this place 5 or 6 times already.
Seems like some magic's afoot. I'm gonna toss him a gold piece and thank him for his directions.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck with this purchase.
What do you mean by that?
Just look at it.
What do you know of this piece of property?
No one's been there for a long time.
No one.
For at least a year.
Nobody.
No one's been there for a year, man.
As in nobody's owned it and kept it, or just nobody's been there.
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone going or coming from this place. All right. And he waves
Thanks, buddy.
and heads off. The manor is a tall 2-story structure made of gray stone and some crumbling roof tiles. It rests in what looks like almost an abandoned field, bordered by a thick wall that's broken down in several places, and the wall's been shored up with some crude boards. Maybe
it's just Misty Step to get past that.
So you're on one side of this house. On the other opposite side of this house is a giant 100-foot crevasse that goes down to the river. So this place borders the edge of that cliff face, if you will. There are several houses like that, and this is one of them. There are 2 small towers that rise out of the top of the manor, one on each side of this place, which surely gave it like a striking keep-like appearance back in its heyday, but now it's very dreary and ominous. There are windows that are boarded up or sealed off with metal shutters, and there's an eerie wind that blows.
Was the wind noticeable before we found the house?
It is not as noticeable. You remember it being rain just gently coming down. Now the rain is coming at a little bit of an angle, and it's a little bit colder.
It's a very
See if your
peculiar
staff can
place.
detect any magic.
Bing, let's go. Yes.
Puck wants to find traps.
Okay. And we said that spell has changed.
It just merely reveals that a trap is present. We don't learn the location, but we do learn the general nature of the danger posed.
Within 120 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
However, Rill's method is a lot better. It is accurate to where he is standing.
Wherever his
right
feet
in.
happen to be.
Found one.
Found another.
I'm not sure how many more I'll feel.
Somebody help me, please. I should stop walking around here.
All right, Puck, you put your fingers to your head like the guy from Psych, and you start to think about things. And you are able to sense a trap within 120 feet. You don't learn the location, but you do learn the general nature of the trap. It is a magical glyph trap.
Oh, okay.
Cliff.
It's not the next house over and the wife looks at her husband and says, "Do I look fat in this?" Trap detected.
And then, just as you're about to take your hand off for a second, you sense another trap within 120 feet that is a magical summoning trap.
Oh. So, what do you mean by magical glyph? What's it like a A picture, like a...
A glyph would be, say, a magical symbol that may or may not be visible at all.
Gotcha.
A wizard might draw it on the ground, on the floor, on an item.
And something like explode when you get near.
Sure, that's a classic.
I should detect magic.
Totally. That's going to be very helpful.
You should.
Avius wants to detect magic. He pulls out his staff.
All right, twirls it around heroically.
The group
Holds
behind
it
him
up
goes,
in the air. And he closes his eyes and he says, detect!
And the staff goes bing. And in the rain, there is this soft blue light that it gives.
All right. There's magic here.
Maybe.
Rubs his eyes.
No one's looking at you.
There's a cliff over there, Mr. Wizard.
Detect cliff with that.
Maybe that staff should
Detect
go.
All right.
detects itself.
I'm thinking it does.
How long does the light stay lit?
You've got like a neophyte.
On that set, for 3 rounds, what is that, about 18, 20 seconds?
So I bet if you touch something that's actually magical, that staff would turn a different color. That light would turn a different color. If you actually...
Elmon, give me one of your magic arrows.
I do so.
All right.
And I let him touch
Our
arrow.
Our 2 shafts touch.
You're not helping.
Mine's bigger.
Yours is also splintered. All right.
It's been used a lot.
Playing swords in the rain. Is that what we're doing?
That's what they're doing. They do that sometimes.
Normally it's in the privacy of a room, not out on the city streets.
Guys, watch!
Nobody move! And what? What are you doing?
There's a staff.
So the magic, I touched the magic arrow to my magic staff.
Okay, before the light goes out, you touch the staff to the arrow, and nothing happens.
Okay.
So do it again, touching the arrow after the light goes out. Do it again, so that you're actually physically touching the object, and then say your magic word.
You hand me the arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only have three shots
I think
at
you'll be
this.
fine.
Well, okay.
Okay, so now Avius has the arrow in his hand.
In one hand, the staff is held in the other.
Touch the staff to the arrow and say your magic word.
Disappointment!
Just do it.
Gullible!
Well, my safe word is banana pants. So here we go. Good tip to tip.
All right. And you're saying what word?
Banana pants.
That's not your command word for the...
Oh. Detect!
You say detect. The staff this time goes bing and turns a light blue color.
And I throw the arrow behind me.
Snatch it out of the air. All right.
Okay.
It was worth a try. Let's go.
Does the staff also get thrown behind you?
No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with the staff. It's the user.
I'm telling you, this is the end game item. You're going to need this at some critical point before we kill the boss. The only way to kill me is with a thing that goes big.
I prefer Chromecast to Bing.
All right. What would you like to do?
So is the gate open? Closed?
Gate is closed.
And Avius pushes it open.
All right.
One steps away from
it is locked. There is a rusty lock on the other side of it, but totally you can reach through the gate. And it's a grilled...
Elmon, come pick this lock.
Elmon will reach through and unlock it. And
you need a key, so you will need to unlock. You'll need a lockpick. Yeah.
Very well then.
Okay. It's not the standard flip latch gate.
Right? I figured I'd give it a shot.
You may do advantage. This is actually, hold on. Do your normal roll. I will lower the DC. It's a pretty easy lock.
And this is a sleight of hand?
No. This is lock picking tools, which you don't have proficiency in, so use your dex modifier.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Does not take long at all. You get your new tools that you have, slide it into the lock, make a couple twists, and the old lock goes chick, and you slide it out, and the gate opens.
Elmon dramatically pushes the gate open and does the after
Dramatically.
you, sort of
All right, it creaks open. You
pushes
see
the wizard in.
there is a dead courtyard, if you will. It hasn't been taken care of. Lots of weeds and overgrown bushes and stuff, and planters and some wooden benches that look like they might collapse if you sit in them.
Yeah, Real shuffles through, pushing through people's legs and going out into the courtyard.
All right. You were in the courtyard. The place looms almost over you. It's tall, it's big. It doesn't look like there's anyone there. You're taking a close look, particularly Real. Make a investigation roll.
Investigation.
But the door is trapped.
Something's
B. 9.
9. You're
9.
good. Nope. You see some rain in a house.
What?
Oh, I see a cliff.
Well, Avius just kind of wanders towards the front door of the house.
All right, you are at the front door. You go up some creaky steps and are at the front door.
Well, shall we?
What are we looking for?
Well, we
There's some traps. We should be on the lookout for those.
were we not told that there were squatters here?
No, they couldn't get in.
That seems pretty easy. Just pick a lock. Walk up the front door. The problem must be up here. And Real will tramp up the front to the front door and
Okay,
knock.
You knock upon the door. As you try to knock, your hand hits a field of energy that prevents you from touching the door. And you can see the little ripples of whiteness that ripple out and then become clear again. And it looks like there's nothing there. And you can sense that there's a barrier.
I told you there was magic here.
In a rhythmic style, I start tapping out a tune on the field and start making my way along the field to see if it in fact compasses around the house.
You guys see...
I'll follow Rill
all right.
around.
Each one's doing D10 damage.
I am interested in the like what's behind the house, the crevasse and stuff. So I'm kind of following Rill, but keeping an eye out on like looking up, especially looking for windows, things like that. Good places to climb. Maybe scale up. Maybe it's not up that high.
All right. Rill, you are touching the wall. You're making also cool little visual circular patterns as you're going along. And you guys see Rill and Elmon. They disappear around the side of the house. This barrier extends around.
So far.
Mr. Wizard, why these guys keep leaving us behind? Don't they know we gotta... They're nothing without us?
We're only right here.
They'll learn someday.
Well, we better go protect them. So Puck follows.
Okay.
I guess
Avius, you are alone at the door.
I guess Avius follows Puck.
Okay. Puck, you have now gone around the side of the house. Puck, sorry. Rill, you are going around the side of the house and are now towards the back of the house. This barrier goes around so far half of the building.
Oh.
Elmon, you see that there are windows. All of them appear to be boarded or sealed shut, but more importantly, they're all just on the other side of this barrier. You also see a small metal plate on the wall that borders the cliff face of the crevasse. And it's low. It's maybe 2 feet wide by maybe 3 feet wide by 2 feet tall in the wall at the bottom.
Wall of the house.
No, the wall, the exterior wall of this this homestead, if you will.
Okay.
So you've
but on the interior side of the home.
Yes,
Obviously, since that's where we are. Investigate the plate. From a distance.
From a distance, you can make an investigation roll.
Like 5-10 feet type thing.
Oh, then you don't need to make an investigation roll. You can see there's a small lever that's right next to it.
The wheels are turning.
Rill, come here.
Oh, a lever.
Hey guys, there's a lever here.
Oh, a lever.
All right.
Rill will run up and grab it and give it a yank.
Before anyone can stop him, Rill runs over and gives it a yank.
When you goes from 5 to 10. Actually, I'm going to use my dash ability
to go back.
There's a cliff, though.
You pull the lever, and the metal plate falls down outwards. So again, just to give you a description, you have a city, and in the middle of the city is a huge crevasse of 100 feet plus, where a big river polluted with all sorts of crap goes through it. Somewhere down there is a smashed up grandfather clock. Yeah, this is not unknown to you. This house is along one of those edges. The house is inside a courtyard and like a crude garden type area with a wall that surrounds it. And on the wall that's right abuts the cliff edge, Rill, you've pulled this lever, the metal plate falls outwards, and it just exposes just this hole now in the wall that goes out down to the crevasse.
I don't know that this helps us. And I poke my head out and start looking around.
You poke your head out, and if you have any fear of heights, it certainly would kick in right now, because you're just looking. One little shove, and you would fall probably to your death. It would not be good. And you're small enough. You would just go right out. You just see walls to your left, walls to your right. Some distance away, you can see some nicer houses. You can even see Malil's place off in the distance across the crevasse. And then straight down below are just sheer cliffs. You can see some giant sewage pipes that enter out, maybe 80 feet below. It's a little daunting.
Mr. Rill, come back off the edge there.
Wait, I could just do that if I do my own Foley work. Oh, no problem. Coming back in.
And then Puck walks out there and like waves goodbye to everybody and jumps off.
What?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting
for
that.
about 5 feet and turns into an eagle.
All right. So Puck trades places with Rill. Puck goes down this little, this hole, this piece of metal that's dropped out like a lid top or something like that, stands on there, waves, and then just falls backwards. There's a gasp.
Trust falls.
Unfortunately, that's a portal, an anti-magic portal.
There's a gasp as Puck falls to his death, and then a second later he appears above the wall. And what did you say again?
An eagle, a big eagle.
And the shape of a giant eagle soaring above the wall.
Rill's going to get a running jump and try to mount the eagle.
Amos, Puck was a good one, but maybe this eagle can join our group.
Just keeps coming back.
So as a giant eagle,
You're a giant eagle. You're not an eagle.
I am a giant eagle.
You're a ring returning style eagle. Okay.
Plot Deus Machina.
Is there anything like directly below? Like I want to do a couple sweeps back and forth and just see if there's anything unusual on those cliff faces.
You can see actually from there. You can see there is a grill of bars beneath, not directly beneath that wall hole you just went down through, but definitely connected to this property about maybe 10, 15 feet below.
And it's just a grill?
It's a grill. Looks like a slot, maybe something for some sort of machine or factory or a window or something. Just a small little section of grills.
Is there like an edge face or anything on that grill I could...
Possibly. You need to make a giant eagle dexterity roll.
Dexterity? Not
Wait, are
perception?
you landing on it or
He's
looking?
trying to.
I'm just looking.
He's just trying to. Oh no! If you want to try and land, you got to make a dexterity roll.
No, I'm not trying to land.
Okay,
I'm just
then.
looking.
No, there's like a little bit of something you might be able to get your claws, your talons onto, but it's not much.
Okay. And there's like a passage behind that grill, or
You can't see. Your hovering is not really good in this form. You haven't had a lot of experience with it. So
What do you see? Wait, I don't speak eagle. How do we talk to him?
You're just making live eyes.
You just wait.
Live eyes. You're a bad drone, essentially, at this point.
Good times. Okay, I'll come up and land on the wall like above these guys.
All right.
Check out the roof.
As I land and I hear Elmon, I'll take off and like check out the rest of the house like from above.
Okay. You see the rest of the house. There is nothing stands out of the ordinary. There's a hole in the roof that so it's been in disrepair for some time. You also see there's what appears to be a nice conservatory, one of those cool glass extensions where you can lounge out and glass on the walls and the ceiling all around you. Looks kind of cool. You get a little too low at one point and smash into a field of magic high above and take 1d6, let's say force damage.
Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, nose first, like a bird into a window, a mirror. Just bam.
And you said it was above the house, so how high above?
Wasn't that high above, but it matches just above the two towers, and you were just at that moment flying between them,
okay.
And you crashed into it. You guys hear this awkward, eagly...
Yours sounded like swearing. I hope he's okay.
Just feathers are raining
Just
down.
feathers, yeah.
Okay, I'll come back and laying on the ground and turn back into Puck.
Okay.
And tell them.
Make an acrobatics roll. A Puck acrobatics roll.
How does the transformation take place? Do you do this horrifying, nightmarish turning into a creature?
That takes
No.
several minutes, like Willow.
No, it's
Chicken bone
instantaneous.
scenes
American
and
Werewolf
Puck
in London
shrinks
style.
into Puck shrinks down into like a ball and then
Wow.
Oh, that's kind of
You
cool.
get smaller than back out into Puck.
you said an acrobatics roll.
Just an overall acrobatics roll.
A
Wow.
non-natural 20.
Wow. You see this eagle comes swooping in,
Okay.
and it shrinks down in and pops back out to Puck, who is still several feet above the ground, hits the ground in the mud, but walking and running just like it's casual, and comes right up to the group as though he'd done this a million times.
This new form's pretty great.
It's a neat trick.
So the force field goes all the way up above the house,
Okay.
and then down below this opening we created, there's some sort of grill. I don't know if we can go through there. It's probably pretty tricky.
Puck, did the eagle rescue you and just drop you back off?
No, I'm the eagle, dummy. Caca!
It doesn't sound anything at all like what you heard before.
No, that doesn't sound quite right.
That sounds exactly right. I'm the eagle.
Well, I do hope the eagle returns again sometime.
So I feel like our way in's got to be through that grate in the over the crevasse.
Or we try to get rid of
While
this
they are
force field.
talking, Avius goes back around to the front door,
Okay, you're at the front door.
and I cast.
You're the only one dry at this point with the awning above you.
And I cast Dispel Magic.
Oh, okay. What level?
That was gonna be my
10.
I'm gonna do level 3.
Level 3. Let me check. You wave your hands and start to create a shape around this force field, looking for weakness in the magic. You sense there's a possibility for you to break down through it, and you pull at this wall with your magic energy, and you need to make a roll with your spellcasting modifier.
Yep. 23.
Wow. You disintegrate every spell in this. You are able to literally with your hands start carving out a doorway in this field. And that's what you're able to manage to do. And with it disconnected in the shape of a rough door, man-sized hole, the field inside of what you just carved with your hands collapses and disappears. You're able to move your hands through. You feel no barrier. You're able to touch the door on the other side. And you have this opening. You've not been able to affect anything else around the barrier, and you believe this will last for about an hour. Your opening.
I yell, hello, guys. Hello?
Hi.
Come here.
Another eagle swoops in.
I'm like, he's confused again. I'm gonna keep looking. Kidding.
I found a way in.
Okay. And Puck goes
Yeah.
after Avius.
All right.
Once everybody's there, then with the support of my team, I open the door.
How'd you cut into that force field?
I'm a wizard. I know these things.
He's a wizard. He
Good
knows
job,
these
Mr.
things.
Wizard.
And
Sheer luck.
and Puck, you said you opened the door?
No, I do.
Avius!
Oh, what a giveaway.
Avius, you open the door and it creaks open. Inside, you see a fairly dark, small little foyer that opens into a much larger chamber. It is furnished. It's quiet inside. The largest amount of noise is just the rain outside. And it has an old, musty smell. It has a little bit of a nasty, lingering smell of an animal type, organic. And it smells a little bit like Puck. He's wet. But it's already, that smells in the house.
Post bear.
It seems to be rather quiet, and it does smell a bit of animal. Or no, that maybe that's just Puck. Well,
I just bathed yesterday.
You just turned into an eagle, too.
Elmon draws his sword and buckler and steps in.
All right, and thank you for calling it a sword. You step in. And
He leaves.
just pissed off at the world.
Throw it down and look out.
You enter.
Rapier.
You enter into this foyer. There's a coat. There's a coat rack. There's a coat rack with an old wool coat hanging from it. There's a big chamber just inside the foyer that is dominated by a huge, wide stairwell in the middle of it. So you essentially could come in and you could go, this house is like almost a long rectangle that you're on the short end, and the middle section of it is this stairwell that leads up to a second floor. There are doors to your left, there are doors to your right, and you also can hear some sound of a clattering dish or two coming from your left. There's old furniture. You're walking, by the way, also on tiles that look nice, but again, very old-fashioned. It's cold. There's just a little light coming in through shuttered windows on the second floor that barely filters in. So those of you who don't see well, which would be Rill and Avius, you're going to be a little bit of a disadvantage.
we just heard some dishes clatter.
Just a little knock, like a cat tripping over a cup or a saucer.
And there's two doors on the left.
Yes.
Is there a
Could Elmon...
candelabra, sconce, brazier?
There's a... Yes.
I would like to go over to it and see if I can manually ignite it.
Manually.
Manually.
Okay. With some flint and stuff?
Do you want help with that?
I'm just trying to light this.
And
Get some room.
I snap and light it
All right.
before he can.
Could Elmon tell which door that the clattering came from?
Yes. Near left side.
Okay. So he will walk up and listen at that door.
Maybe he just wants to investigate the coat that was hanging on the coat rack.
Okay. Avius, you investigate the coat. You don't see anything in the pockets. The coat smells old and musty, and it's been here for a while. For sure.
Should use that last charge on your staff. See if it's magic.
I'll give you my last charge later, buddy.
Elmon, make an
There's a refractory period.
Investigation. You said?
investigation roll, please.
12.
12. You hear no sounds on the other side of the door.
Is it open in or out?
It opens
Or towards me or away?
You look at the hinges. You think it's going to open both ways.
It's a double acting door.
Elmon.
But it's hinged at the top. Just kidding.
What? We're in a restaurant where Elmon goes, door? No.
Yeah.
Elmon Elmon takes a look back at his crew.
All right, you see someone's got his hands in some pockets. The others are looking around. Rill has a candelabra in his hand.
With his buckler, he'll kind of push the door open a little bit.
Okay.
I have a full candelabra in my hand?
Yeah, so it's got like the 3 candles on it.
Puck sees what Elmon's doing and comes up, not right behind him, but he's got his back.
Okay, which means you've got like hands ready to cast. You got a sword out.
My hands are ready.
Okay.
Rill comes up right behind him.
Okay.
Don't get too handsy.
Keep it tight, people.
Candelabra.
I guess Avius brings up the rear.
Okay. You creak open the door. You can see as you get the door maybe a third of the way open that this opens up into a kitchen.
4 heads pop up, one above the other.
Boop, 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 boop.
And make an investigation roll. You can see... What'd you roll?
Not too much.
Nope.
8.
8. You can see just basic tiles and what seems to be the corner of a table just in view, and it makes you think this is a kitchen. And you keep opening the door, and you see it is a kitchen. Run down. There are plates and crap all over the floor. You don't see any food. The cupboards are open. There's some basins to wash stuff, but it's all dark, hasn't been used in a long time. And a raking claw comes out from behind the door where a creature was waiting on the other side, just like you were all this time, Elmon. And it comes out and attacks you in surprise.
Okay.
And combat has begun.
It is surprised, or we are surprised?
It is not surprised, so it gets a
Elmon
bonus.
is surprised.
It gets a bonus to its initiative, and it still comes in last. It reaches out with surprise, but everyone knew what was happening.
We're all there.
Meow.
And Elmon, you're up first.
Elmon.
Double acting door.
Yeah, Elmon continue. Just basically, since his buckler's already against the door, he'll just shove that like as hard as he can and step into the room.
Okay, make an athletics roll. Shove the door.
Athletics is going to be a 23.
Oh! Yeah, you caught this beast totally by surprise. You slam into it. You hear this, and this thing goes falling backwards. You swing the door wide open. You've knocked it prone, and you can attack, you can threaten, you can parlay. It's up to you.
Tell me what it is.
Yeah, that's the question I thought you were going to ask. This is an odd creature. It is humanoid, thin, lanky arms, very lithe looking. Has a goat head with whitish ears and long curved horns out of the top. It has some long loincloth type thing, and it's just kind of rolling around on the ground trying to make sense of what just happened. And it flops around with this big, weird, barbed tail on the ground.
Hooves?
No, feet and hands. And it's also grayish blue in color on its skin.
Oh.
And it has eyes that are yellow, completely covered yellow
claws
eyes.
on the hand.
Yeah,
big claws.
not big claws.
The more you describe this thing, the more I want to I want to just attack it versus try and parlay.
Choice.
Yeah.
Puck is like, of course we're gonna attack it. Elmon would probably know if this was a monstrosity or not.
It is not a monstrosity.
No. Well, then I'll try and parlay. I'll stick my sword basically straight out, close to its chest, and say, "Move and die." Creature.
Okay. Real, Puck, and Avius, you guys want to do anything else?
Is Elmon like fully into the room now?
Elmon's fully into the room.
So yeah.
He took like a 5-foot step in there.
Okay. I wait for the door to come back like our way and pull it open and then go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there an underside to this door? Is it
A what sign?
an underside to this door?
I don't know
Is
what
it a
you mean.
half-high saloon door type?
No.
Nothing
It's
like that?
Just a normal
Full door.
kitchen.
I stay out in the room and
Door.
keep an eye on
Keep
what's
an eye
going
out.
on there.
All right.
I go into the kitchen as well to sort of mediate what
Puck
Elmon
does
tries to
draw
do.
his sword.
Okay. The creature speaks. It speaks in a strange, whispery language that I don't think any of you know. Any languages you guys know?
Deep speech?
Good guess. No.
Primordial?
No. Druidic?
He's a druid!
Where?
Dudes, what are you doing in my house?
Languages.
Nope. Okay.
Well, hold on. I
Other
have
side.
several languages. I just don't know where
Other
they
side.
are.
Other side.
I don't think it's Draconic.
Right over there.
Oh, Common.
You should have it there. Should be on that side.
You see the languages?
Mine are right here.
Oh, really? That's
You know
it?
two Whopping
No,
languages.
Common and Elvish. So
Okay.
No, I thought I knew.
You're lowborn.
It says something to you and says something again and again as it's there.
It's like repeating the same
No,
sound.
it's going on for like a
Okay.
sentence or two.
But it's not attacking.
It's not attacking, but it is getting to its knees. It's not trying to stand up, but it is getting to its knees, curling its tail behind it and just speaking. And
I hope he's not casting a spell. We should quiet him up.
Fireball!
you're 8 feet away from it.
I mean, Elmon's still right there,
Okay.
but he hasn't attacked yet. He's like,
And then the creature leaps at you,
Okay.
Elmon.
all right,
I'm going to do initiative again.
right.
However, I'm going to give Elmon you +5
okay.
as a totally really, but you may fail. Here we go.
Like a +5 beyond my normal pluses?
Yes, so
Okay.
it's going to get ridiculous. Oh, it got a 21 on its initiative. You got a 21 +5 is 26.
Okay.
It was super fast with lightning speed. It leaps past your rapier, grabs your throat, tears your throat out, kills Elmon. That's what it had planned in its mind. But you are able to step back and may take your turn
Meanwhile,
first.
I mean, my sword is out.
Yep.
And so I kind of retract and punch out with it.
All right, and you get
as
two
it-
attacks.
as it leaps.
It's flying through the air.
So the first attack is going to be a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
And then, so damage on that will be 13.
Okay.
And then my second attack is a 26 to hit.
Jeez, brutal hits.
And it's injured now. Oh, God. 14 more points of damage.
All right, 2 stabs into its fleshy midsection. Hurts it, however, it does still come at you.
Okay.
Make an athletics roll.
Okay.
19.
15.
All right. It is able to knock you down and strike at you with its tail with a 19 to your armor class.
That will hit.
Strikes you with its tail, its barbed tail. It's got this weird purplish barbs to its long tail. Its tail is almost as long as its body, and it's got these purplish barbs that hit you for 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you immediately feel some bad, poisony, infectious goodness start to course through your body. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Do you have your leather?
I do.
Is what?
Is
I'm pointing until you acknowledge
yes,
it.
no,
is
I
leather of the
acknowledge-
rat
Okay.
queen or whatever?
That's mine.
That's
No.
Bucks.
Oh,
But I do
Which I do
have.
not have.
it's still getting studded.
That's right.
Mine is just +1 armor. God, I just don't want to use that inspiration dice.
They're
so quickly.
supposed to be used.
I know, but I get them so.
I'm a bard. I give you a better one later.
I've gotten, this is like my second or third one in 20 sessions.
He gets a locket. He uses it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to use his inspiration die.
precious inspiration D6.
Constitution save. I'm just gonna make.
I'm going to hold it to the end of game and never use it.
It wouldn't have mattered. It's a 3.
A 3.
It would have mattered because they would have clanked together and knocked it to a natural 20. So,
It rakes. How much damage did I say it did?
8.
8. That's pretty good. It gives you this huge cut across your left arm, and as you grab it in pain, you feel festering boils immediately appearing. And as you're like, "What is this?" One of the boils pops as your hand brushes it, and flies come out of it.
Oh god, this is not right.
And you are now, you have the poisoned condition.
Yep.
And for those of you scoring at home, poison condition.
Avius
Poison
dry
creatures
heaves.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yes. And you are poison condition
Really?
until further notice.
Poison.
Say again.
You're poisoned, and you have the poison condition until further notice.
Okay. Hopefully Puck can help me with that.
All right, it is Avius's turn. You see your friend get jumped. He gets raked. He's like, I want to know my arm.
Avius does firebolt.
Firebolt. Quick, short range. Yeah, you can do that. Go for it.
25 to hit.
Is a hit.
And 15 points damage.
Shoo, you hit him for 15 points of damage. It seems to shrug off some of that, as it seems to be resistant, not immune, but resistant to fire.
Okay.
And it glares at you and curls up its tail, ready to pounce at Avius. And before it does, though, Puck, you may go.
He seems to resist fire.
Okay. Puck's going to, with his new spell sniper ability, he's going to fire off Eldritch Blast
Oh, a new attack.
with a non-natural 20.
Is a hit.
Oh.
For 8 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Eldritch.
It's a crackling energy.
That is not a damage type.
Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. It's force damage.
Force damage, it will take all of the force damage. And you blast it, and it goes spinning off of Elmon. It is off of you now.
Yay.
And it now turns to you, Puck, and is ready to leap through the air, has its tail curled behind it, and just before it leaps, Rill may go.
From the other room.
Well, the door's open. I can still
Fair enough.
The door is swinging dramatically open and closed and open.
All I
and
see
closed.
is a creature here.
Yeah, every time you open it, it's jumping on another person.
Rill draws on his. Rill draws on his knowledge of this creature type, and though not knowing the language, has a great joke, which comes in the form of. And I unleash
Yeah, that
upon
was
him
hilarious.
the hideous laughter.
Hideous laughter. Oh my goodness, this is weird. Spells. Hideous laughter. Range is perfectly fine. It's a concentration. Creature choice you see perceives everything as hilariously funny. So this creature turns at who did it turn at? Puck?
Yep.
And it, instead of leaping and attacking you, it starts laughing this weird animalistic. And
That was good.
and it falls to the ground and just clutching its side and grabbing and pawing at its face in laughter, and will make a wisdom saving throw to see if it can immediately stand back up. Good luck, creature. Here you go. 3. It enjoys this hilarious, universal apparently joke, and it is unable to stand up and is completely caught up in this craziness.
Wow.
I'm doing like carrot top routines through the door. It's just laughing through that now.
Elmon, you're on the ground clutching your arm, but you may go.
Okay.
This creature is like 4 feet away from you. You're on your back currently.
I will.
So is it?
Okay.
Using
Yeah.
half
It is
of my movement, and I will go back into melee range, and
You're attacking a laughing creature.
yes, absolutely, I most certainly am.
That is cruel beyond measure, but that's just me. Kidding.
I'm attacking the shit out of this thing. So yeah, again, swipes with the sword, just
Hold you.
trying to cut the laughter short.
Yeah, you have advantage to attack this guy.
Okay. Which I will probably need. Yes, 20. Wait, but I was at disadvantage for poison.
Correct.
So
just
flat. Okay.
one flat. That's a good
reroll.
point.
And I will miss my 9.
9's a miss.
Okay. And the second
hit
is 13.
13 is cutting into the tile beside it.
Okay.
Wow, rare double miss from Elmon.
Well, it's because I'm poisoned.
He's shooing flies from his face.
Disadvantage or would have helped. Sorry.
The creature spends its turn laughing with its hideous laugh and then tries to break free of the magic at the end of its turn. Critical success.
Oh, jeez.
Leaps up in anger, pushes Elmon aside, pushes Avius aside, pushes Puck aside, pushes the door aside.
No one makes fun of my mama.
Apparently I used the wrong word.
Comes flying out the door and comes leaping through the air at you, Puck, leading, leading, not with his claws, but he's flying through the air with his tail between his legs pointed right at your chest.
Like a big phallus.
And critically fumbles. You
He got the joke.
At the last second, he just gets the joke.
At the last second, you panic and throw your arms up and impale this thing on your candelabra, unfortunately extinguishing it inside of it. The creature does not get its attack and goes crashing against these stairs in the middle of this large chamber in the middle, and it falls dead.
Oh, what? Death by candelabra?
Wow.
Yes.
That simple.
Yep.
I think that gets an achievement. I think a little bubble appeared over my head or something.
I go up to Elmon and touch him.
Get off me.
And
and one more second. Real, you gain a DM inspiration die for that.
Oh.
You can't. You're maxed.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it casts lesser restoration to take his affliction of poison away.
All right. Let me check that out real fast. You said lesser restoration. Can you describe just briefly what that looks like?
I touch him and out from each of my fingers spreads this like yellow energy that kind of envelops his whole body, and then like a searching for the source of the poison, and it all goes right there. And
right,
everything
you cast, and Elmon, you're trying not to panic. It's not the damage, it's not the death, it's the body transformation that's freaking you out. Does anyone have any resistance to fear? Is that Elmon?
Yeah.
No. You do? Or was it sleep or something like that?
Charmed or sleep, yeah.
Okay, it's not fear.
Mine is fear.
Is it yours?
Yeah, I've advantage against being frightened.
Okay, cool. Anyways, Elmon, you see that. But what's also alarming is when you see Puck's casting of the spell, you see furrowed brows on the Puck's goblin head, and he continues casting, and Puck, you're not able to draw this poison to the point of this nexus point in your hands out of Elmon, and you're able to try and shift looking for any kind of paralysis effect, anything unusual. You are able to sense within your magic a disease scattering all through his arm, and you're able to pull that out of his system.
Oh, okay.
And Elmon, you are cured of this effect. The boils go away. The flies have left. You still have this cut, but it looks like a normal cut now.
In a rare show of affection, Elmon hugs Puck.
Don't do that. That's weird from you.
So it's not there anymore, or it
is gone.
It's just a normal wound.
Elmon shakes himself off a little bit, and
it was a disease that gave the poisoned condition. A little confusing.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not a healer. That's too confusing for me. All right.
The hell was that?
I don't know, but it ate my candelabra.
Rill, you are the only one still out in that main room. You stand up. There's this creature that's just dead behind you, crushed into the ground. And you hear throughout this room a voice, a female voice that says, "You did this." This haunting, echoing voice.
I point at Rose. Him.
Do we hear it in the kitchen?
You do not.
Rill goes to the stair. I imagine there are stairs.
There's a huge, like unnecessarily wide stairs in the middle of the main room in the center of the house that goes up to the second story.
And it sounds like it came from there?
No, it came from this room. You look behind the stairs. You don't see anything. You look around the other side. You look through the other doors. They're all closed. You look up. There's kind of balconies above you. You look up. You don't see anyone.
That's pretty much what I'm spending my time doing then.
Okay.
I'm looking for this voice.
All right.
But I do try to cover the body of the creature with the coat.
Okay.
Avius wanders back into the, hearing the crashing of this creature, and
It's dead.
It's also dark.
But I heard a voice. There's something else here.
Who?
I don't know. Sounds like a woman.
Well, what did she say?
You did this.
Oh, no. I demand
That's
a
what she
paternity
said.
test.
She said you did this.
No. Avius changes his name and moves to the next city.
Moves to the new city, right? Elmon will take just a cursory investigation through the kitchen to see if there's anything of note or worth, or any exits, anything like that, or just an empty room.
All right. You see kitchen utensils, cookware, plates, everything is old but certainly usable. Hasn't been used in a long time. You see no food, not even decayed food. You don't think anyone's used this for months and months and months.
Yeah. And no exits from the kitchen?
No.
All right. I'll come back out in the main room.
Okay.
To which you find Rill walking around. Oh, we did not do anything. We got attacked. And
That's right.
And I'm looking around. So who are you? And I'm just peeking around, looking through behind curtains, under chairs and
You're
tables.
peeking. You're also, again, you don't see much. It's very dark.
I know. I have to wander and get close, but I'm looking. Is there a fireplace?
Not in this main area, no.
Is there another candelabra or something?
There are several, yes.
Avius uses some prestidigitation to light some things up.
You're starting to light some things up. Rill from the light on the other side of this main chamber, on the other side of the stairs that Avius has created, this dim light that's filtering your way, you can see the door on what is the left side, we'll call, as you entered this place. You can see is slightly ajar and is a dining room. And then you can see another open door, fully open on the other side, that is a study.
Were those open before?
You don't know.
Rill grabs another candelabra, lights it up, and goes into the study.
Asks for help lighting it up. You don't have light capabilities.
But I do have prestidigitation.
You do? Okay, never mind. All right, good.
Oh, I forgot. I have. And I light one up and kind of poke my head into the.
Yours is a disco ball light effect.
Do we as
I'm just wandering around. You
Elmon
just see
sees him kind of go, wait, Rill, wait.
tentacles.
We should probably go about this a little more methodically. As
a chain god.
Yeah, as we're being attacked by creatures here, let's go
split up
room by room and try and clear the first floor here of any danger together and not just wander around aimlessly individually. I mean, it's just a crazy thought that I want to throw out here.
Okay.
But that
Breach the door. Go.
basically, but that would be my recommendation.
So Rill puts his foot up on the door and pushes it inward and looks in.
Elmon will follow Rill, I suppose.
Okay, and which door?
This is the study?
Study.
Puck wanders.
I'm listening. Instead of charging in, I'm just opening the door.
I think that door was already open.
That door is fully open.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I move towards it and I just kind of look inside.
Okay. It's a small room. It's like an office. Doesn't have very many books at all. And
there's still a couple traps around.
100 feet away. It couldn't affect us.
Within 120 feet.
We gotta find him somehow.
That's true.
In the study, you can see there's a beautiful portrait of a family in here, and there is also a writing scrolled on the wall. Big writing. Looks like it was written in ink with a hand, just slathered in ink, and then the hand as a brush. Written on the wall, and the words are in common, and it says, "We are all prisoners, even her."
Okay.
Rill breaks out a piece of paper and a pencil, number 2 pencil.
Are you in the room? Did you go in the room?
His head and
my
left foot are.
in there.
Okay.
Avius makes his way in, and this portrait, do the people in the portrait, do they look like they're from the same era? Like, do they look like they're from generations ago, like based on their clothes? Or?
No, they look like they're from your time frame. That's a good question.
It looks empty in here.
It's a man, woman, boy, that type of thing. Family portrait.
Man, woman, and boy, that's it?
Yep.
Can I determine the font?
Papyrus.
Wingding.
So there weren't many books, but there are books.
There are a few books, yes, but none of them appear to be of interest to him. Nope.
Is this safe? Are we going in?
Yeah,
I think we're kind of in.
Has, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've almost cleared the room.
Is there a desk or anything?
There is a desk.
Can I search it?
You search the desk and are able to find a small bag of coins inside of 22 gold. And there's also some paper for writing, and that's it. And a quill with a bunch of ink that's been spilled on the floor.
Okay. I go up to Rill and say, "Hey, I think you dropped this."
What's
and
this?
As I trying to get a look at his magical bag,
Okay.
I'm like poking my head through and drop the bag of coins in there. See, do I see anything Puck is really curious about this.
So you're opening his bag on his side for him, and you're dropping this small pouch inside of it. All right.
But also really jealous of the bag and kind of where'd you get this?
Like party wife jealous of the bag.
Not that jealous.
Choose your side. Alliances will be formed.
Just once one.
The Great Bag Wars.
It's called the Gray Fanny Pack.
And you're fine with this, Rill?
It's Puck. Puck is the same size as me, roughly.
Yeah.
Approaching me.
And saying, "Hey, you dropped this," and he grabs onto the pouch.
Jingling the bag of coins.
He's distracting you with the coins.
I'm not trying to rip. I'm not trying to steal the bag. I'm just Puck's hinted at you before about it, and you always brush him off.
There's a murderous.
I've made my mind up. Puck, you make a sleight of hand with advantage, and Rill, you can make a perception roll.
And then initiative.
An 18.
18.
No, that's a 12-sided. That doesn't work. Where is my die?
That would definitely be with disadvantage.
He's one of these.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh!
As he reaches in, I don't know how this would play out. Puck disappears into the bag.
It is a vacuum in there, though.
Yeah.
just to warn you.
So Puck has this jingling little pouch. He goes to grab your bag and start to open it. You can immediately stop him or let him. You have complete control of the situation.
I let him, but before he has to open the bag, I just kind of shoot and kind of open it for him, and everything disappears.
Okay.
Everything?
What do you mean everything disappears?
Including Puck. I go, oh, no. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. And I let him plop the stuff down in the bag.
Yeah, I just dropped the bag of
All right,
coins.
make an investigation roll, Puck.
Ooh, yeah. 16?
You see only darkness inside this bag, which makes no sense because there should be some vases and stuff in there, if I remember correctly.
Like 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's just a pair of eyes blinking.
A lion's head comes out and you put it back down in. No, it's just darkness. It makes no sense.
Okay.
Like my soul.
Over some beers, you're going to have to tell me about this little bag of yours sometime, Rill.
I reach in the bag and I pull out a beer.
That's
Yes, maybe.
And Elmon and Avius, no, not Avius, sorry, Elmon, you may make a perception roll.
14.
14. The ajar dining room door on the opposite side of this room quietly closes.
Hey, guys.
yes, sir.
Something's in the dining
They're
room.
talking about their bags still inside
Yeah.
the study.
Avius is wandering
No,
over.
that'll fit in here.
Back, boys.
We're trying to put the chair.
How far can we push this?
There's something in the dining room, and Elmon switches sword and buckler for bow.
Okay, the bow is out. The artillery is ready.
You first.
I have the bow. I shouldn't be going first now. Be standing behind
real
the short thing.
Puck will lead the way.
Oh, Puck leads the way.
So we've cleared
I
the
follow
study,
Puck.
though, now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Avius can
Next.
step in step with Puck.
Yeah. I got HP.
I'll aim high, you aim low.
And Elmon's arrows out, knocked, second at the ready.
Okay, so who's open?
Again, does this door swing in or swing out, or is it?
It's a double again.
Door, nice.
All doors.
Puck will. I assume there's not a pull handle on it, so Puck will put his sword on the edge of the door and like pull the door open with the tip of his sword.
So you're wedging your sword in and pulling it towards you.
Mhm.
Okay. You wedge your sword in. Nothing happens. You pull the door open. You can see there is a dining room table just within, and you see a humanoid figure, not like the creature you encountered in the kitchen. Humanoidish figure of shape in the back. Move out of view as soon as you open the door. And you hear a chair clatter and fall over.
Sir or madam, we mean you no harm. Please come out.
There's silence.
Puck keeps the door open and walks in very cautiously.
Avius wants to peek through the door. Are there any other entrances, exits?
Nope.
So,
I think somewhere in here, then. theoretically.
assumedly. Windows?
Well, Puck, you're going in.
Mhm.
Okay. You go in, you see on your right immediately, maybe 8 feet away, standing at a table, and then as soon as seeing you, you see this weird man with no hair, some clothes, but kind of a decayed flesh, ghoulish figurement about him, but doesn't have the gauntness of a ghoul, doesn't have the muscles of a ghoul, but has just kind of this slightly portly decayedness about him. And as soon as he sees you, he sits down in the chair at the end of the table and says, "Welcome, friend."
So I'm assuming it's a long rectangular table.
Always.
He's at one end.
Yes.
Puck will take a seat at the opposite end.
Okay.
With his sword flat on the table, his hand still on it.
And Avius, you were coming in right behind him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And... well, hello.
Hello.
And who might you be?
Chebs. Chebs says hello.
Chebs! Oh, is this your house, Chebs?
No.
No, whose house is this?
Would be the lady's house.
And what is her name, Chebs?
Her name is Vaccine.
Vaccine?
Vaccine?
Not vaccine. Vaccine. Chebs curses he came up with that particular pronunciation. Damn it, Chebs.
And are you in her employ, or are you related?
Chebs.
Oh,
He
boy.
puts his hands into the air as though that's all the answer you would ever
This sounds
need.
like the Marielle helper.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
I see. Very well.
Oh, why are you two here?
We're looking for a vaccine.
Oh, she does not like guests.
Well, it's a rather important visit.
How can Chebs help you to?
Take us to vaccine.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Where is the lady of the house?
Oh, she is upstairs. She will kill you.
Why?
She killed her husband and son. Oh, she would kill you without any thought.
Why did she kill her husband and son? Were they bad guys?
Chebs does not know.
Are you a bad guy?
Chebs is Chebs.
Chebs, how did you come about this place?
Chebs arrived some time ago.
You just wandered in? Were you brought here?
Yes.
Yes, you were brought here. You were
Yes.
summoned?
Yes.
Excellent. Show us where you were summoned from.
No.
Oh, Chubbs.
It's Chebs.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about myself right now. Chebs, just show us where the portal is. That's all. That's all.
How else can Chebs help you to?
Why were you summoned here, Chebs? Is it Mr. Chebs?
Chebs.
Well, okay, Chebs. Why were you summoned here?
Chebs has no way of knowing.
Are you like the butler of the house?
No.
The cook, maybe?
No.
Chebs is the butter. All you do, you're just the butter.
How does Chebs help? Here. He points to the dining room.
Can you come with us outside of this room?
No.
Oh.
You're stuck here.
Yes.
Are you the waiter?
No.
Chebs, have you always been in this room?
Versus like what he is. Or
What?
Have you always been in this room?
No.
But you're stuck here now.
Yes.
You're in timeout, yeah?
What?
Seriously?
Dude.
LOL.
When's the last time you saw visitors in your dining room here, Chebs?
Long time.
Were you here when the family was here?
No. Chebs came later.
What can you tell us about Lady Vaccine?
She read and read and read, and it's consumed her. But it brought Chebs, and Chebs can help. How can Chebs help?
Well, yes, that is the question, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
How many rooms, how many doors are there to this room?
There is you. I still have you and Elmon outside this room.
well, I'm almost like at the door.
Yeah.
I mean,
in front of him. Because he said he wanted to be behind.
Okay.
well, I wanted to be behind at least one person.
We're picking straws. Okay.
So you guys still outside, biding your time, or are you going inside?
Real would like to go in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, Elmon's like the door's open. Elmon's right there.
I'm hearing chatting, so I'm going in.
All right, Rill, make an investigation roll, please.
Investigation roll. He says that while he's doing it. Oh, a 3. I failed my investigation roll.
There are like 30 exits, and you see none of them.
Real just says, real.
You see no other exits out here.
All right. I'm Real is looking
More.
under the table and
Chebs, these
browsing around.
these
More
are our
guests.
friends.
She will kill you too.
Huh?
I don't want to die.
Oh, yes, Elmon, Real, this is our friend Chebs.
Chebs.
And he's telling us about a Lady Vaccine who apparently lives upstairs.
And wants to kill us. I
Yeah,
guess.
she killed the family in the study across the way. She
get in line.
killed the her husband and her son.
Real goes up to Chebs and gives him a formal halfling, kind of a stout bow like in front of him.
All right. He looks like he's about ready to leap out of the chair as like a really easily frightened cat, but holds his position as you bow and then relaxes when he realizes you're not going to attack him.
I am real.
Chebs!
Real.
Chebs!
Real.
Chebs!
And a week goes by. Chebs has been here forever.
How can Chebs help Real?
Hungry?
Chebs walks towards a wall between the kitchen and the dining room and opens up a hidden section of the wall made to look like the wall. And there's an opening and has to force open. There's some dead thing just on the other. No, there's not a dead thing. Goes through the door and steps into the kitchen. And you hear some rummaging and comes out with some salt and really old oats and kind of puts them next to you and looks at you sheepishly and raises his hand. Chebs feeds Real.
Chebs, you can go into the kitchen too, huh?
Yes.
Did you have a friend that was in there before?
No.
Do you know who was in there before?
No.
2 minutes ago? No?
No.
Rill is trying to find the note to match. No, dong.
So what can Chebs do? Help.
Chebs helps.
How?
What, Chebs, what is it you do for a vaccine?
Nothing.
Nothing? She brought you here, but yet you do nothing for her.
Chebs is placed here.
Chebs.
Chebs can't leave. But Chebs helps and Chebs leaves.
Rill goes to the newly formed door there.
Okay.
Chebs, how many more of these? And closing now the door that's there and reopening it.
None.
Are there other doors in here?
Not according to you, no.
Chebs, when's the last time you saw the late lady vaccine?
Months.
But you know she's still upstairs?
Yes.
Oh, I think I heard her.
Chebs hears her. Does that help?
What does she
It
say
does
to
help.
Chebs? What does she
Chebs
say to
helps. Chebs helps.
What'd she say to you?
Chebs walks up to you, Rill. He does not smell refreshing. And he pats you lightly on the shoulder. Chebs helps. And he slowly, delicately pushes the door out of the dining room into the main hall open and carefully puts out his foot with an old shoe and then carefully puts his arm and head out and then steps out into the dining room. Chebs helps. And then you hear him walk away.
Towards the main entrance, or where's he walking?
You pop your head out, Puck, and you see him walking towards the main entrance.
I'm gonna follow him.
He steps back, goes back in, pulls a old coat off of a dead creature in the hall and starts to wear it and heads out the front door.
Chebs, wait, pardon, Chebs.
Chebs stops at the door. He opens it. He sees the rain, but he does stop and turn around and at you, Avius.
Where are you going?
Outside.
Oh, but we need your help, Chebs.
No.
Let's see what happens.
Where are you going?
He looks out and says, "To the rain."
Will you be back?
And he steps out and walks into the rain as your answer.
Puck goes to the door and sees what happened.
All right, you see him walk out into the rain, and he has his hands out touching the rain and kind of winces as the rain hits him, trying to figure out how to process the sensations. and then touches some of the dead shrubberies that are overgrown in the garden area, and then walks out and heads towards the far wall that has no gate, and starts slamming his shoulder into some of the wood that's boarded up around one of the holes in that fence, that stone wall, and cracks it open and squeezes out of the hole and is now out onto the street proper.
Okay.
Goodbye, Chebs.
Well, we just unleashed Chebs in the world, whatever that means.
He's harmless.
I believe he's innocent enough.
All right.
Well, that was interesting.
Off in the distance. No.
We're gonna find him in
So,
the employ of
downstairs we have
the other woman.
yeah, the kitchen, the dining room, and the study. Are there any other doors on the main floor?
And Elmon takes a scan through the dining room now.
Okay, scanning through the dining room, you may make an investigation roll.
7.
7? You're not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Puck, you were checking for other room type areas.
Other than the 3 we've seen so far.
Yep. You see a storage room that is immediately empty. There's nothing in there. It's been emptied quite some time ago. And you also hear a voice from above in this chamber, Puck. The voice is a female voice that says, "The end of it all comes through my study."
Did anybody else hear that?
Puck returns to the dining room, and everyone looks at you like you're crazy man.
Nope. You're what?
I heard the same voice that our bard heard. Female voice saying the end comes through the study.
Well, that's not what I heard.
What was it that you heard again?
That Avius did this. Actually, you did this. That's exactly what she said.
The end comes through the study, and you did this. Are there any other doors down here on the first floor that we have not entered or gone through?
Puck has scoped it out already.
Storage room.
He's also checked out the conservatory, just found some lounge chairs on there, but nothing out of the ordinary. I forgot to mention a very cool visual that you probably sensed as well, Puck. I can't believe it didn't dawn on me. The rain doesn't reach the windows of the conservatory section because of the force field, so you could actually kind of see the outline of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real stands at the base of the stairwell and just points up, waiting for his party.
I believe
pointing
Goes over next to Real and points up.
We go this way.
I believe Cheb said that she would kill us if we went up there. So maybe we
Let's go.
Yeah, we kill her. She took out her husband and child. She's a bad lady.
Well, okay.
Well, that thing,
And we all die.
the scrawl on the study did say that everybody was prisoners here.
Even her.
Even her. So, maybe we try to reason with her first.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying go in blazing, but we gotta
Arrows
at least
blazing.
check it out. Arrows blazing.
Well,
Episode name.
do you think Chebs was a prisoner?
I think so. As soon as he realized the door was open, he left. I would say that he was probably captive.
Once I told him we helped him, and he seemed pleased by that, and then he got the courage to leave the study or the dining room.
That's true.
He's probably going to get murdered by the guard out there, but at least, he experienced the freedom for a moment.
He died on his terms.
Exactly.
Better than
No.
dying in his house.
Okay.
Halt, who are you? Chebs.
Are we going up?
Yes.
Avius casts
Animate staircase.
That trap has got to be on the staircase.
There's 2 of them.
I love that you're looking for it, though.
I
It's
cast
gotta be.
It's gotta be here.
Earth armor.
Okay.
by myself.
All right. And how long does that last?
8 hours.
Woo! No concentration
And
on
then
that.
I have
You get your
plus 19 hit
Jeez.
points.
And you're sure we finally figured
Yeah,
that out correctly?
19. It is.
Jeez.
Twice my level, which is 8, so 16, plus my modifier for
Intellect?
intellect.
yeah.
It must be.
Okay. Shoom, you see hardened, crusted armor briefly appear on Avius before fading away, though the effect is certainly there.
And Avius says, let's go.
You're suddenly the thing?
Are you leading the way?
No!
Suddenly the voice changes.
What a wiener.
Can we do an actual like search for traps sort of thing?
Absolutely.
Elmon will search for traps on the staircase.
Do you want me to cast a...
Search. Hurry up and search.
I mean,
Oh, I
we
know
know they're
that.
around here somewhere, so I'll just
I'll cast find traps.
But it won't.
Yeah, it won't tell you anything more than there's traps around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be a waste of your fine traps.
You okay? Are you good leading the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, they both seem to be magical traps.
Yeah.
One was a glyph, and the other one was a
A summoning trap.
summoning.
Elmon's leading the way.
Who's going next?
Slowly.
He's very cautiously going forward, maybe prodding the ground with the tip of your bow or something like
I'll go
that.
after Elmon.
Not my precious bow.
All right. With the heel of your boot.
His precious bard.
Really?
Yes, real.
Really? You want to go third or you want to bring up the rear?
I'll be behind.
Okay.
Okay. The group heads up. The stairs don't creak. They feel nice and solid. They are
Definitely a trap.
They are carpeted in the middle section and then hardwood on the outside. It's got a slightly curved starting section at the bottom and then becomes a little more straight of a railing and heads up to the second floor where you are greeted by a balcony that stretches along that far wall and the side walls. So you can, 3 of the sides of this entry chamber above are a balcony you can look down. You guys are now up on the second floor. The only weird thing you see is just this dead creature on the ground with a candelabra sticking out of its ass. Everything else just appears a little dark. Someone's got a light though still, right? Someone's got a candelabra again.
Yeah, real does.
And you see some doors. Puck, with your experience of searching around this house, your guess is you have some sort of common room type door, and then you've got several bedroom doors. And there are 5. But by position, this one right here is not going to be.
Are they all they're all single doors?
All single doors. And what would you guys like to do?
There's a bunch of bedrooms and a common room.
How do you know that?
I'm study architecture.
Art Vandale.
Lead the way.
Which way do you want to go?
Where first?
Let's check out the common room.
Which is
Right in front of you.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna give. Not quite sure where this is coming from, but all right. Elmon will still searching for traps along the way, keeping an ear, an eye, and an elven nose out.
Are all of the doors closed?
Not all of the bedroom doors.
Right.
There's one on the right that is open. The others are closed. Good question. Elmon, you are opening up the common room door.
Hold on.
Too late? No. Yeah, go ahead.
I am without touching first. Looking around, searching for traps, and then
What's your investigation?
If it opens out, open it out.
my investigation is +3. Should I make a roll?
I've made the roll for you.
And
You've detected no traps.
lovely.
You're very nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, how's the door open to the common room?
It opens into that room.
Is there a door handle, or is it like just like a free opening door? Like they
Yes, door handle.
You want me to do it?
You seem apprehensive.
Yeah, of course I am.
I would trust the elf to save me.
Elmon,
I do not fear traps.
Pardon me. Avius just opens the door.
All right, Avius steps in. Avius, you step in and you are immediately assaulted by the scene of a beautiful library.
Oh.
He closes the door behind him and is busy for a while. Yes, you see a library. It's not a big one, but it's for a private home. It's quite luxurious of a library. Tons of books, an oversized desk for reading, some big plush chairs, very dusty.
Any sign of inhabitants?
You see no inhabitants of any type.
Doesn't look like it's been used lately, huh?
Let me check real fast. Does not look like it's been used. There are, again, tons of books everywhere. And Avius, you see one book that stands out from the others.
Yes, please.
It is... It is a thick book. It is a tallish book.
Oh, boy.
It is mounted on like an angled book stand type thing.
Mounted book.
It is...
but it is chained to the wall.
It is bound in some fine leather. It's got a metal clasp. It looks fantastic.
I go look at the book.
All right.
I'm on
So
turns away.
I walk to this podium or whatever it is, and this reading podium that it's on, and look. What do I see?
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, it has a metal clasp over it.
Elman, is there anything on the spine, on the cover, like any words, any titles?
No.
Any description?
There is... What was the languages you speak again?
I speak Draconic, Primordial, and Deep Speech.
No. I thought it was one of those three.
Okay,
Nope.
so it's...
There's
Do I know its language, or does it just look like just decoration, or like can I tell?
It is, yes, you might know the language. It is a celestial language by angels, used by angels. Recognize the flourishes of the writing on the spine.
Elman! Elman!
Yeah.
I need your help. This book.
Elmon will reservedly walk over.
Okay.
This book, it's locked. I would love to take a look, but I can't open it. It's locked.
Have you tried looking for a key?
Silence.
There's a desk over there.
Elmon will look for the key.
All right.
Chebs mentioned a book.
He did?
Didn't he mention a book?
I don't
Talk
think
to
so.
the lady.
I don't remember
The
that.
lady in the book? She read?
Oh, yeah. She read and read and read and read and read.
Read and
Oh,
read.
yeah.
And basically then killed her family.
Just a word
No.
of caution.
She read and read and read and read, and then summoned him.
Oh.
Yep. Yes,
Just a
noted.
word of
Yes.
caution.
Yes. Well, I would like to read this book. Avius's thirst for
Make a
knowledge.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, a wisdom
please.
saving.
The Grayascent Handbook.
Yeah. A non-natural 20.
All right. You sense a draw to this book, but you don't have any compulsion to, but you're like, this book seems very interesting to me.
It's just sitting there, lying there. It's not.
It's on this podium thing. It does not want to move from it.
All right, 'cause
you've tried to adjust it, and the thing is attached to it.
Okay. Have you found a key yet? Elmon!
Elmon, you may make an investigation roll.
I don't think you want anything to do with that book, wizard.
I
I don't think it's a wizard book.
14.
14, you are not able to find any key.
Let's circle back on that.
Yeah, you guys go look at the rest of the rooms.
Echoes of the clock tower starting to appear.
Elmon puts his hand on his sword and it's like
There must be a key. Can Avius search?
Yeah, you can make an investigation roll.
and then destroy this book now.
You stab it repeatedly with your rapier.
All right, that's
Use for inspiration.
That's a 29.
29.
That's the
You
highest
do not
roll ever.
find a key, but you do find not one but two other pieces of interest here.
Ooh, I found something.
You've scoured the library, you've pushed aside books, you looked in drawers, you looked under cushions, you've blown dust out of books everywhere, and you have found two things. You have found a book where a piece of paper fell out with the numbers 3 and 9 and 0 and 1 on the piece of paper.
Okay.
3, 9, and 0 and 1. And you also find a page that is a generic, used for all purposes, lattice page that can be used to complete a lattice page spell.
That's 2 lattice pages.
You have 2.
I have now.
If you have 3, you will complete the...
Well, there seems to be no key, but I did find some other things.
Found some paper. Great.
Roll it up and put it in my robe.
All right.
Nope.
Can I just borrow?
Let's go. All of us.
Why?
Looking at
Puck.
Why?
No.
Okay.
And we'll come back if it's appropriate. Maybe we can get a key from the lady.
Okay. But I call
book's
dibs on
a
the book.
pedestal?
No, it's mine.
I think you probably can't lift it, wizard. We need a strong goblin.
So imagine, to answer your question, imagine a tall bookcase against the wall, another tall bookcase a few feet away from it. In between's a half bookcase, or maybe there's like a globe on it, and then there's this metal small pedestal with this book on top of it.
That, for all intents and purposes, is immobile.
Yes.
Dibs.
I finished my my examination.
Let's go.
I wait outside.
Okay.
I wait until
Yeah. I'll follow.
both Puck and Elmon's the last out of the room.
All right.
Avius pulls the door shut tenderly.
That's fine.
That's a very wary Elmon. He's been bitten by the group before. He's a little concerned. Okay.
Anytime the group gets too obsessed about a specific item, I have to go back to the pale tower, cast the book with them. All right. Well, let's left to right or right to left.
What's this open door down here?
Heading towards the open door.
Left to right or left to right or right to left.
Open to closed.
And Elmon boldly follows the rest of the group as Avius leads into the open door room. Avius, it is a bedroom. It has some nice bed furnishings, but again, very dusty. And you can make an investigation roll to search it if you'd like.
12.
12. You are not able to find much of anything as 2 apparitions descend from the ceiling.
What's this?
And they lower down. These dark, shadowy, ghostly shapes come down to strike you. You may make a perception roll, Avius, to see if you notice them. Otherwise, you'll be surprised.
10.
10. They lower themselves down and float down right on top of you and attack. Let me clear this. Hold on. Delete here. Bring up totally cuddly, friendly monsters. And hit add. Here, go. Yes. Combat. Roll. All right.
Are we
And
watching this right now? Are we
You guys
seeing
can
this
see this. You're just inside the room or just outside the room. Avius has gone in and has started to look, and then all of a sudden you can see some dark shapes. But before anyone can react, it's a round of these specters as they descend upon Avius. So the specters and Avius will go first, and then we'll have a whole new round. So one of these things descends upon you. It's got long arms outstretched. It's got like those ghostly, tattered cloaks and robes that are just drifting behind it. And it descends and reaches out with a cold, clawed hand to gently touch the old wizard. And critically fails. Avius, you were able to step aside and maneuver in such a way and knock accidentally the banister type thing of the canopy of the bed that this has, which throws the creature a bit of confusion, and it misses you and falls through the floor. The other one descends, but you are still faster than it, and you get to go before the second one gets to touch you.
Woo!
And so I noticed this thing.
Yeah. So one just, whoa, what is this thing? Flies right by you. You look up, another one's just inches away, and you have just a split second to act before it.
Then I'll just do Arc Lightning.
Go for it.
Just level one. Wait, is that?
If you cast it at first level, it'll be 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 3 bolts.
Choo. So is 2, 6. No. I gotta add 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 points of damage.
9.
You zap it and do damage. It's not as much damage as you were expecting.
Again, with the not as much damage.
Yes. But you do wound it, and it just has this almost metallic hollow as it closes in, and an 11.
Nope.
Tries to reach out and touch you and fails. Now it is that surprise round essentially is over. We will do a new round, and Elmon, you're up.
So Elmon,
And you guys do, by the way, do see 2. You see the one that's right above Avius, and you see a second one, the original one that is kind of coming up out of the floor now. It is a target available for it.
do I have any knowledge of whether normal weapons will have, like...
You have no knowledge.
Okay. I will use my new sharpshooter ability.
Okay.
I will attack at a reduced bonus for a potential plus 10 damage if I hit.
Sharpshooter shot.
Also, is that a bonus action? Let me read that.
No, it's just a type of attack.
Attacking at long range doesn't impose before you. So that will also Hunter's Mark the first specter, the one that attacked but didn't critically fail.
Okay.
So Hunter's Mark.
The one that's wounded.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
That's the one above Avius. Okay.
And then firing a normal arrow. I will probably miss with a 7.
Miss. Sniper shot.
Yeah. That's really
It buries
unfortunate.
deep in the far wall.
Is that an ability you click on and use, or is it like always on kind of thing?
It says attacking.
Should be any shot you can now declare as
Yeah.
a sniper shot.
So I will do the same with my second shot.
All right.
9.
9. Almost split your first arrow.
Awesome.
Sniper shot.
You're getting used to your sniper.
Yeah.
It's new. It's new.
Almost done. Rill, you're up.
No.
With the one that is rising up out of the floor, I give it a little tee-hee, snicker. The ethereal can't hold to.
Corporeal has some benefits.
Corporeal has benefits. And I bestow upon it vicious mockery, and it must make a wisdom saving throw.
For vicious, what is vicious mockery? I can't remember.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Wisdom saving throw or D10 psychic and disadvantage next attack.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, it's making a wisdom saving throw. I'm rolled a 2. Let me check its modifier.
30. What? Wait.
It's +0, so my total is 2. Did I pass?
You did not.
All right, how much damage?
The damage.
This was the original one coming out of the floor, right?
This is the one coming out of the floor. 2 points. It is now wounded.
Right.
D10.
That's all my purposes. What?
No, you said it was a D10.
No, psychic's D4.
And how much damage?
2.
Of what type?
Psychic.
How much damage?
You can ask me. I'll still
right.
remember 2 and psychic.
All right, got it.
And it is now disadvantaged
Until you're on its first
on its next attack.
on its
And
next
for
attack.
that attack only.
Got it. Okay. Cool. It is that guy's turn. That specter then phases still halfway through the floor. So it's like torso up that you can see is phasing and moving through the floor right at you, Rill.
Wow.
Does not like to be mocked viciously or not.
Apparently.
Comes right up to you with disadvantage.
Why is Undead so sensitive?
These claws come out to just gently touch you.
Ugh.
This is gentle. With a 16.
That's disadvantaged?
Yes.
Holy wow.
You rolled well.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, let me double check my mod. Yeah, 16.
16 is my armor class.
All right.
We'll make contact.
You are touched and you feel cold, draining touch that saps your life force. You take 10 necrotic damage.
Gee.
You need to make a constitution saving throw as the chill starts to pull at your soul.
Constitution saving throw. And that's with my bonus. Blah, blah, blah. Then I have to reroll. Is going to fail.
Okay. Your maximum hit points has been reduced by the same amount.
So I've taken
10.
20 points.
No. You've
took
taken 10.
and your max came down with that.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a little better than a little better.
All right. Avius, you're up.
This is what killed Avius.
I didn't.
Remember?
We had 2 days where we were not.
Yeah, you're good. But you got hit for 10 points,
okay.
and then that's your hit.
Avius goes
Having
after
flashbacks.
a little bit.
He's a little nervous.
A little bit.
Don't mock them.
Whatever you do,
So cold.
support them, nurture them, but don't mock them.
Avius will do... Where to go? Firebolt.
Firebolt.
Yeah.
So cold.
This will warm you. Don't move. Oh, come on. 9.
9. Fire splits right between where the 2 arrows are on the far wall.
That would have been a great...
Still so cold.
Okay. Puck, you're up.
The one that just hit real, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'm watching freaking Warlock now.
10.
With a ton of damage, too, would have been there. What does Eldritch Blast look like? We haven't seen that
Wait,
spell.
I have that one too, don't I?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
It's a
No?
Warlock spell. It's just a bolt of energy coming out of my hand.
Okay. Does that have a color? And what type of damage does it do?
It's force damage.
Okay.
And yeah, it's red.
Nice. Nice, but it misses. All right, the specter
Yeah,
that's
real nice.
right above you, Avius, closes in, and it reaches out just one finger to touch the top of your head. It's right above you. 16.
Yep.
You have been hit for 10 points of necrotic damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
And you take the damage, but it does not pull away at your soul.
And it does how many?
10 points of necrotic. New round, Elmon, you're up.
First off, inspiration die I can use on a 2 attack roll. Is that correct?
Yep.
I will draw one of my Ilnoran arrows, and I will attack the one that just touched Avius. And I'm using my inspiration. Wait, is that the one that is Hunter's marked?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Fantastic. So how about a 24 to hit?
Okay, and I did not.
This is with the. I I meant to declare it.
No, it doesn't count. Sorry.
All right, well then,
You can swear. This is a family show.
because I was using the inspiration die specifically because I was.
All right, we'll allow it this time, but
Okay.
you got to call it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that was absolutely my intention to use the sharpshooter
That's
ability.
fine. Keep going. Keep going.
24 to hit.
There's a hit. This was this guy. Yep.
So damage on that is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 24.
24 points of damage. Your Lanarin Mastercraft?
Just Ilnor.
A Norin arrow flies with a huge lined up sniper shot, flies through the air, pierces it right in its hooded head, and the whole thing collapses onto itself with a metallic screech, and it disappears forever.
And then the second shot is also with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Can I transfer the hunter's mark now, or does that have to wait?
I think it's at the end of
Okay,
your...
that's fine. That's what I suspected. Shooting. Damn it. 9.
Okay. It's the best way to get you to miss shots. Sniper shot. Otherwise, you hit all the time.
Really? But I've been rolling really crappy.
Oh,
so
okay. All right. One's down for good. Rill, you're
hunter's
up.
mark goes on to the other one.
Okay.
It's the one that came at me.
Yeah, it's right at your feet, literally. You
Changing
and
tactics. It is not amused with what I'm doing.
you
right
and Puck are side by side. This thing's right at you guys.
Let's get him.
now. I like that.
He starts dogpiling on this incorporeal.
I can't. As it is close to me, I think that would do it.
What do you want to do? You got 5 seconds.
I'll take
4,
all 5 seconds.
3, 2.
As it is close to me, I admonish it, if you will, for not finding what I said earlier funny in the form of dissonant whispers.
Oh,
And it must make a saving throw, wisdom based.
dissonant whispers. Here comes its saving throw. 5.
5. It will fail, and it will suffer. It will suffer 10 points of damage, psychic. And it must now use its full movement to flee.
All right. Here. Good. How much damage?
And
10. What type of damage?
How much damage?
10.
All right. You do 10 points of damage. The creature flees, which is great in a normal enclosed room like this. But with this guy, he just goes down. And he disappears. He's like a submarine and just disappears under the ocean of the solid floor. And this incorporeal creature is
Someone
gone.
runs out and down the stairs and see if he can find it.
Okay, yes.
Watch for traps.
You trigger 5 traps on the stairs. You never notice.
Regular arrow is knocked, non-Ilnor and non-magical.
All right, from the top of the balcony, you can see the thing out in the hall trying to get phase through different doors. You can get 2 shots off right now.
All right. First shot is going to be not sharpshooter because I did not declare it, but 18 to hit,
Hits.
and it is wounded, right?
Yep, and
It has
marked.
Hunter's marked. So 13 plus 4, 17 points of damage on the first shot.
It screams and drops to the ground and disappears as you have slain it. Good shot.
Stupid specters.
Good job, Elf.
And that was 2. And what's this door open?
There's a closet full of them.
Puck's still in the bedroom. Is there anything of note? Is there like any chest or a side table or nightstand?
You check around and no, there's nothing of note. There's furniture here. I'm sure it was cozy when it was clean, but nothing of value.
Next room?
You guys head to the next room. Anything for preparation? You guys good to go? You head over.
I like the warning.
Arrow knocked. I mean,
Okay.
you know.
I have a question.
Sure.
That necrotic damage that I took
Yes.
was taken by my arcane ward.
Okay.
So does that still decrease my...
No, because you made your saving.
You made
throw.
your save. I'm the
Oh,
one
that's
who did
right.
it.
Yeah, and it would. Yeah,
It would?
Yeah,
Huh. Okay.
that does the temporary hit points don't absolve you from any conditions.
Okay.
It's not like a total force field. That's more of a gamey thing than any realistic thing. But anyways, okay. You guys head into the next room, ready to go. Who's leading the way, Elmon, with bow?
Puck will go in.
That seems a little bit better.
Sword John.
Okay. Puck has the sword. What's the name of the sword?
Shieldbiter's Bane.
Okay. Shieldbiter's Bane is drawn.
Little wink and a nod.
You step inside and you see another bedroom. This one's slightly disheveled. More used than the last, but still has not been used in quite some time. And you see a corpse of a man wedged into a corner in a sitting position.
I'm assuming it's like bones at this point. Anything of... I walk up to the corpse and...
All right, a trap...
examine it.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You're all right. It's okay. Ease off. Yeah, he is clutching a small little book in his hand.
Oh, Puck wants to get that book.
Boom!
And take a look.
Puck's in his hand. Book is in Puck's hand, and it is an empty journal, and only one page has been written on in the middle of the book.
Okay.
And it's a paragraph that reads as follows. It has been weeks without food, without water, with only slivers of sunlight touching my hands. She continues to torment me, keeping me alive. I cannot leave, yet all she brings is sorrow and pain. She laid a trap for me under the moon roof, but I sent Michael up there. I didn't know. I just couldn't face her again. I didn't know what she was doing up there in the tower, but I was a coward. I should have stopped her readings long before she wove her first spell. I should have left with the boy months ago. But I was a coward who sent my son to his death. Her sick magic took my boy from me, and she blames me for it all. All she wants is to see her son again, yet I must live out what time she gives me in torment and agony. I'm so sorry, Mike.
Did you get all that?
Oh, yep.
Did you write all that down?
Mm-hmm. Are his clothes still intact?
Yep.
Does it look like he was died of anything unnatural?
No, there's no trauma to the clothes that you see. Make a medicine roll real fast. Anyone else doing anything, moving somewhere else?
What size clothing is this?
Normal 5'11" human.
Try and mess with this woman a little bit.
Interesting.
A mighty 6.
6. You cannot tell the cause of
Yeah.
death. Yes.
Weird.
You got some idea.
I do.
Something's rattling.
Talk it out.
Elmon's
I want to hear
wearing.
what Elmon's thinking.
Well, I mean, we know the name of her son. We have her husband's clothing. I imagine her mind is a little bent at this point in time. We could try some trickery to at least give us an advantage over her.
I suppose we could find some children's clothing too, for real, perhaps.
We could really mess with this woman.
Is there anything else, like anything to search in this room besides...
Make an investigation roll.
Yeah, I want to look around too. I don't know.
Natural 1.
Yeah. Puck.
Puck finds a trap, even though there wasn't.
Creates a trap.
Creates a trap.
Puck, you do find a small chest, and it's underneath the bed, and as you pull it out, you crack your head against the bed. As you do so, you take 1 point of bludgeoning, and the next D20 you roll will be at disadvantage.
Oh. That's a real bit.
A little bit of a confused daze.
What?
Point of
Says a concussion.
What's in the chest?
What's in the chest?
The chest is locked.
Elmon.
He looks so concerned. Never cast find traps around Elmon. Tell Elmon there are no traps detected.
And it's a key lock.
Yes.
All right, Elmon
good
will set the
question.
chest up on the bed.
We
And we'll
Dust kind of moves and scatters.
just
take
got
some
on
time
roll.
to investigate and see if maybe it's trapped.
What was your investigation again?
4, 3. My investigation's +3.
Okay. You detect no traps.
Awesome. I will attempt to unlock this chest.
All right. Make a dexterity roll.
7.
7. The chest does not unlock.
While Elmon's trying to unlock this chest, Davius is beside him. Why won't you unlock the book?
How heavy is this chest?
It's not that heavy.
The book is not that heavy.
Is it like really sturdy and durable?
It's moderately sturdy and durable.
Okay, so after a while of not being able to unlock it, Elmon just takes it and just smashes it against
All
the
right.
floor.
Bam! Smash! Bam! Make a strength roll.
7.
7.
Yeah. Just kicks it underneath the bed.
It almost hits Puck in the head as it bounces off the ground.
Party wipe from the treasure chest.
Davius picks it up and puts it in Rill's bag. Rill, would you mind?
Why am I being used this way?
You are the mule of the group.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, he takes this chest, which barely fits into the size of this bag, and just immediately disappears inside with ease.
Oh.
There's lips that smack.
I know. I was kind of hoping a tongue comes out.
You got to coax it by tickling the chin of it.
Here comes the airplane.
Tickle the underside of the bag to make it open up.
Oh yeah. Don't look at me when I do.
We have an
Just get in the
agreement.
face.
There's an arrangement here.
Puck, put your chin right here.
My whole hand fits in here.
Oh, God.
Next room.
Puck heads over to the nether room.
Eventually. Before we go into the next room.
Yes.
That journal mentioned, which I took the journal, by the way.
Okay.
Mentioned the moon roof,
Yeah.
but we never. Does it look like the towers? Are there entrances to the tower on the second floor that we see? Just the room doors.
Make another investigation roll, please.
At disadvantage. Good times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, those are both garbage. A 6.
Okay. You are not able to see any way to any towers.
Okay.
You would not know there are any towers from this balcony area.
Okay. Next room.
All right. Same order as last time, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Go first.
Puck first, Elmon second.
I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can just fire right over his head. It's fine.
And real last then.
All right.
Yes.
The next room you open, the door slides open easily. It is another cold, empty-ish of danger bedroom with fully furnished, but very dusty. Rill's light from behind casts shadows everywhere, but you don't see anything dangerous or out of the ordinary. Rill, bringing up the rear, you hear a voice, a feminine voice coming from an area just offset of the library door, back at the other end of this balcony. You hear a feminine voice say, "The voices call."
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Just Rill.
Just Rill, he's the only one still outside.
I heard the voice.
What voice?
What did it say?
It said, "Stop using my damn backpack."
I was just giving you some coins earlier. Blame the wizard for trying to be a bad guy.
No, I heard the voice, the lady's voice. She said, "The voices call. The
This
voices."
should be your new thing. You hear voices all the time.
They call for whom?
Don't know. Didn't say.
Anything to search in the room?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, next room.
Next room.
It's just empty.
Just generic furniture, old bed.
No personal effects.
No personal effects.
Okay, well, we move on.
Did Elmon put on
2 more bedrooms.
Put on the dead man's clothes?
I thought you should.
Is
I
this
can't. I don't care.
absolutely devoid of light? No light coming in. This is the only source of light.
No, there is some light that comes in through the windows. Several of them are sealed with metal shutters, but a few, like this room, has just boards that were nailed down on the outside, so there's shafts of light that come through.
Okay.
It's dark in here, but it's still rainy, brightish, if you will, outside. So there's light that comes through, gray light.
So do I have old man's clothes on?
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
Okay, so Avius, you have taken clothes off of a skeleton.
Yep.
And then taken those old, musty skeletal clothes and wrapped them around your old, musty skeletal body.
Yeah, I took my robe off too.
Where's your robe at?
It is in
So for at least a minute or two, there's a completely naked Avius
Oh, hell yeah.
in
Which
this
is
old dusty room
Nothing.
with his old dusty self, naked, putting on clothes from a skeleton.
You can see like the wrinkles underneath my buttocks. And
Nobody's looking that close.
Yeah, that door's closed, locked, sealed with many
Even the
traps.
skeleton's trying to squirm away.
The head turns. Why don't I have eyelids? Can I be killed again, please?
Just kill me again.
All right. You come out and you see Avius is wearing very oversized,
well, they're a little. The pants are a little long.
little long. The shoulders and the arms stick out. He's
Shakes
got them
a
rolled up.
femur out of the leg.
Looking great, buddy.
That's awesome.
All right, next room.
All right.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not a priest. That would be, so wrong.
You guys check the remaining 2 bedrooms, and they are also devoid of anything dangerous or nefarious. You do find, in this case, some personal effects of a what is obviously a master bedroom for a couple. You see some of their clothes. There is a silver necklace that seems to be of some value that's hanging from this small little jewelry stand, but that's the only thing that's there. You also, in the other bedroom, find it belongs to a youngish man with younger man clothes, maybe teenager type. And
Too big for real?
yeah.
Real would like to go to where he thought the voices were coming from.
Okay.
I'm going to check the area with the necklace for traps, and then take the necklace if there's.
I know I've asked this a million times. 3, thank you.
Thought it was 4.
Elmon's checking the necklace for traps, and
Real.
Real, make a investigation roll. Make it with advantage, please.
Oh,
You know the vicinity.
I'm going to do my inspiration then.
Oh.
22.
All right. You
25.
head over towards one of the corners of the balcony area on the second floor, not too far away from the library door. There is a column that's supporting the corner section. It's one of those quarter columns, if you will, that just kind of comes out of the wall just a little bit.
Yeah.
And you are able to see there's a tiny seam on one side, very similar to the dining room to kitchen pseudo hidden door. And with a little push, it clicks in a bit and then swings out a little gently.
Ha-ha! Look what I found.
Very good. Where's
It
where
goes
does
up.
Go?
Up. Oh, up.
I think it does. It goes up.
Is there another?
You can see stairs that go up, yes.
On the opposite side, is there another, like like a column?
Like
Yes, there is.
Like where the other tower would be?
Yeah.
Yep.
Does that also have a seam and a door?
Yes.
Can Puck open it?
Yes.
Where's this moon roof at?
It's one of them.
We don't know. We haven't
Nope.
seen it. Okay.
Which
checking
which
out.
one are we going to?
Well, Elmon's still at the necklace.
That's right. You still need to grab this necklace.
You have touched the necklace.
Grab it.
The necklace comes away in your hand and it is in your possession. He's just wincing the whole time.
Okay.
That would look good with your top hat.
No.
It's pretty.
Again.
If Rill looks up into the stairwell of this column, can he see anything up in there?
It's not as dark as you would think. It goes up steeply, and there is some light up above. So it goes up steeply, and there's a little doorway,
Well, which one do we go up?
and it's natural light.
Let's go up Rill's door. You're going first?
Rill disappears into the stairwell.
Buck's
Avius.
right behind him.
Okay, Avius is third.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Elmon
right.
closes the door.
Rill, you go up and you can see this is a small little antechamber. There's some glass windows right above. You can hear the rain pitter-pattering across.
Is it actually striking the glass?
No, it seems like it should, but it hits a little force field and then goes off. And it's like a very short little corridor with a opening of another doorway and a little chamber just beyond. And you can see in this small chamber, so it's like a little antechamber thing leading to another chamber. This is the limits of the tower. It is and it is, what am I trying to say? You can see some sort of odd coloring, and I will let you make an investigation roll to give you a little bit more information.
16.
You can see there's some strange beam of magical light, maybe 20, 25 feet away in this separate little chamber.
My eyes are not as good as yours, but I do see some magical light down there.
From where Puck is behind Real, can you see a point of origin of the light?
You can't even see it.
Oh, okay.
Only the first guy.
I don't suppose you had shared any of the journal stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Would this be the room? The room when they talked about he sent his son?
Well, so we got a 50% chance.
Look, it could be the summoning glyph that Chubb was brought here from, through, by, in,
Let's
becoming.
Let's investigate further.
As Avius walks up, can he investigate it?
Yeah, you want to take a lead and peek into that room a little bit?
Like an arcana?
Yeah, you step closer. I'm assuming trying to be a little quiet, a little stealthy. You step forward, and as you peek in, you get a couple steps into this middle chamber, and boom, a magical glyph fires off. You and the next person, which would have been the former lead of Rill, have to make rolls. These are, let's see, this magic glyph just fired off. Dexterity saving throws, please. Magic erupts. Both of you dive out of the way.
9.
17.
17. Rill, you take 12 points of psychic damage. And Avius takes the brunt of it. 24 psychic damage.
Wow. So 15 to my...
Yeah.
Boom! Huge energy blast of magic hammers the two of you. Rill, you are sent backwards into Puck's arms, and Avius, you were just slammed against a side wall.
Trap! Oh!
Am I dead?
Oh my!
As I'm kind of picking Rill up,
Thank you.
I cast level 3 Cure Wounds.
Okay. Healing magic coming your way.
Elmon will go collect Avius and cast a level 2 Cure Wounds.
No?
No?
I'm only down by. I can only heal 5 right now because
Okay.
my max has been reduced.
Real
Jerk him up off the ground.
heals 11.
All right, Rill's
11.
been healed 11.
Oh, thank you.
Good idea going first, Avius.
I feel much better. Okay,
You
so,
owe me 1 book.
so no glyph?
So 1 or 2 of these traps are down.
The one time is it one shot glyph?
One way to
There's
find
one way to find out. Actually, you can make an arcane roll.
Okay.
As
Rill
may-
steps back behind.
As may Rill.
Jesus. 9.
You have no idea, Avius.
12.
You have no idea, Rill.
Elmon steps in.
You're going to step in?
Really?
Elmon boldly steps right into that same spot and winces and nothing happens.
Usually there's a recharge. So.
You step around, you step a couple of, he starts hopping, nothing triggers it. Laughter, however,
You're speaking halfling.
triggers it.
So what's in the room?
You peek, there's a small little doorway, and then there's a larger chamber just beyond that makes up this tower. It's not a round tower, it's more of a two rectangular towers that stick out of the sides.
I still see that magical light. From
Well, Elmon, I'll give you the description since your head's poking through. You can see a rectangular room with a couple columns.
It's a rectangular room. Columns.
There is a beam of green swirling light,
Pretty green light.
and there are multiples of those.
Tons of them. All over the place.
And at the far side of the room is a book floating in midair in an alcove.
Nothing else to see.
The elf hates books. The book is facing the opposite direction, is slightly propped up as though able to be read. And on the other side, wedged further into the alcove, is a ghostly female figure. About, I don't know, at the far end of this chamber.
Hey, baby.
And she has not noticed you in any way. Not even noticed the explosion of the sound.
We might have found our vaccine.
What did we find? What did we find?
Take a peek. And Elmon kind of steps out of the way so we
Right.
can look in.
Boom! Oh, that recharges faster than I thought.
You see the same thing?
Okay.
Oh, I see a book.
Oh, book.
A lady. I see a book and a lady.
Avius squeezes past Rill.
Why'd you have to mention the book?
Because I'm a halfling.
Because I didn't want to go first.
And how far? What's the distance between Avius and this book?
Oh, geez. I don't know, 40, 60, 80 feet, something like that. Somewhere in between there.
Okay.
Somewhere between here and there.
Avius begins to walk cautiously
All right, cautiously.
towards the book.
Slowly and
Is there
cautiously.
any draw to this book like Puck felt with the other one in the library?
No.
Okay.
Good
And
question.
as he begins to walk, he says, hello, hello.
You boldly step into the middle of the room. The lady looks up. She's floating just a foot off the ground. Her book is several feet off the ground. And she raises her head from the book and looks at you.
Does she have kind of the same like aura as the specters we just encountered?
From your vantage point of still back in the little antechamber, you...
Elmon comes in too at that point.
Puck, you... no, she's more of a whitish blue ghostly figure than the other ones, which were more black
Okay.
and sinister.
It's me.
Perhaps you've heard of me.
Hey, no, it's me. Your husband.
Uh-oh.
She murdered him once.
She phases slightly forward just a little bit into the book, just like a half step, as though to get a better look with her ghostly eyes. She says, I have seen so much. And she looks at you, just hovering there.
Oh, what have you seen, my dear?
I have seen my husband's death.
Oh my. What? Why? Where? How? When?
Make a performance roll, please.
12?
Confidently, arms raised, 12? You cannot deceive me. You will not take this power from me, whoever you are.
Avius Couture!
And she comes rushing towards you, and combat will begin.
Yeah.
She comes moving out in a rage. Her normal visage becomes much more frightening, and so much so that, where is she? There she is. Every single one of you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is this versus anything?
This is a fear effect.
Then I would like to add then. 14.
Okay.
19.
21.
I didn't even need it.
Drill.
And we're doing that. Okay.
Do you get advantage on this?
Yeah, I get advantage.
All right. Some halfling resistance of something?
Bravery.
Nice.
Bravery. 19.
Okay. This horrifying ghostly face flashes across hers before returning back to her normal beautiful face. And for a moment, there's this horrifying visage that fills your minds, but none of you succumb to the
we've seen
fear.
this shit before.
Yeah. It looks just like Avius when he wakes up.
We've seen Avius naked.
Yeah, we just saw his ass a few minutes ago.
I gave it a good scratch, too.
You also see 4 demonic creatures come out of the corners of the room. These creatures, thank you. These creatures are reddish skinned, have a loincloth, longish arms, do not have a barbed tail. Instead of a goatish face, they do have horns. They have a kind of a mannish face, but more of a longish chin that sticks out weirdly. And they each have strange barbed black swords. And they also come out of this room. And I needed a roll. And Elmon, you're not poisoned. Oh, I was going to tell you that disease. You're not. Nice. Elmon, I need you to make an arcane roll for me, please.
No.
All right, never mind. All right, so you've got 4 of these creatures coming out of the 4 corners of the room. We've got Avius in the middle, Elmon not too far behind, Puck and Rill further back at the entrance. And at the far side of this room, you have this ghostly lady who's racing in. We shall roll for initiative right now. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Guess who's first? Elmon!
Yay! Okay, the bow is out. I will, Elmon knocks a magical arrow, casts Hunter's Mark on the apparition, the lady.
Okay.
And will Take his first shot. No sharpshooter.
Okay.
Just straight up trying to hit.
Is there a negative to using it?
Reduces the
my
hit.
bonus by 5 to hit.
Okay.
So yeah, so there's definitely a negative. I'm much more accurate without it, which will end up being a 23 to hit
Shoo, that's a hit.
with the hunter's mark. Oh, almost max damage. 18. Hold on. I'm sorry. 17.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I said magic arrow,
Okay.
so that's plus 1 to damage.
Okay.
So whatever I just said, plus 1.
18.
Yep. And then second magic arrow.
Shoo, she screams in pain but continues towards Avius.
Second magic arrow with sharpshooter.
All right.
I think sharpshooter is meant for long distance.
You've missed every single one of those, haven't you not?
I've hit one.
One did hit. Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
so 9. I mean, 9 to hit. I assume that's gonna
That's
be
a miss.
I mean, I think even a 13 would have missed at that point in time, which would have been without it. So,
All right, so Elmon's done. Are you moving or anything like that? What do you want to do? Decide.
No,
You're good?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. I'm much curious. Who do you think is next in the initiative?
Real.
Yes, you're right.
It's not me. Puck's.
It's gonna be Real, several of the monsters, and then everybody else.
I don't think it's spoiling a surprise to say that Puck, you are absolutely dead last.
Yeah. That's what if I'm not dead last, it's surprising.
All right. Rill, you're up.
Real. So, never fought demons before. So I will be the last to mock them. However, to the lady spirit in the middle of the room.
The far end
of the room.
Far end of the room.
Far end of the room. It's my mockery. Yeah, that should work.
It's 80 feet room. 80 feet. Each of these is 5 feet.
I taunt her by saying something again to, you would not know your husband after you murdered him? And then,
That's vicious.
and
Vicious
Mockery?
yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw is an 11.
Fail. Will suffer 2 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Will
2
have
psychic.
a disadvantaged on next attack.
Okay. 2. Got it. Okay. Next up is
Gonna take a while.
this demon close and to the right side of the entrance, closest to Puck, is going to come in 1, 2, 3, 4 and strike Puck with its blade, not once, but double
7
check
times.
twice.
Hmm.
11 and a 17.
17 will hit.
You are hit for 7 points of force damage. And that's it. Slices into you.
Saving.
Next up is this demon. Let me check my... Hold on. I gotta check my note real fast. Bump.
He's going after her.
This demon's closing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go right in front of Avius. Charges at Avius and strikes twice with a 12 and 13.
Both hit.
Really? With your earth and armor stuff?
Oh, you're right. Wait, my AC does go up.
16, right?
That's the whole part of it, I thought.
Right. That is part of it.
Not just fueling your shield. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if I should have got hit earlier.
Well, that's we're good for now.
Yeah, it goes up to 15.
Double
And
check.
miss.
All right, another of these demons runs all the way across the room, ignoring Avius, ignoring Elmon, and charges towards Rill and Puck. The
Luck, boys.
Vexine, she closes in towards Avius as well, in the middle of the room. Let me check her speed. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. She gets right up to you, Avius. She grabs you by the shoulders.
Pardon me.
She looks into your eyes, and you are filled with visions of your family, of a fireplace, of laughter, of reading books, of being really entranced by a black book that draws your attention, and you spend so much time with this book, and then you remove yourself from your family so you can study further and further, and you start being able to cast magic, and all these dark emotions of abandonment yet growing knowledge fill you. You must make a important charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Ooh.
This is a rare roll.
Ooh, lordy. 12.
It was a DC of 13. And with that, the ghost...
Would I know that?
No. With that, the ghost disappears, and Avius turns around with a different look across his face.
Shit.
I'm so sorry.
And he turns and looks with a scowl at Elmon. It is someone else's turn. It is Avius's turn.
Sorry, dudes.
Check.
No, it's Earth Armor that gives me the AC.
I thought that's what you cast.
That is what you cast. You have that active.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you don't have any extra
Right.
HP, but you're still
Okay.
Yeah. So 15. Yeah.
All right. And then Avius walks right up to Elmon
Just slaps him.
and attacks him with the staff.
Okay. One or both hands?
It is two-handed. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I use a 20.
20.
I don't know how to, I don't know how to do
attack with the
melee.
staff. That's fantastic.
Two-handed. That's a 10.
10.
Now,
Swings and misses.
you're gonna die, old man.
And move him towards this guy. How many spaces was that? 3, 4, 5. That works. The last demon closes in on Elmon and strikes twice. With a 12 and a 19.
19 will hit.
You're hit for 7 points of force damage. And so, Elmon, you've got this demon on your side, and you've got friggin' old man dressed in oversized clothes trying to whack you with a staff. It all reminds me of like Miss Piggy with the little stick in her hand, awkwardly hitting.
Yeah.
And last but not least is Puck, bringing up the end of the round.
I'm going to use Nimble Escape to back up. Just
Feel a breathing room.
Yep. And then cast Eldritch Blast. And this son of a bitch is going to hit eventually. 19.
19's a hit.
Who are you
With
hitting?
That one? Okay, I got him.
14 points of damage.
Is that one of the biggest that's easily the most cancer damage you've ever done.
Hell yeah. And
Many
then,
times over.
With that, I'm going to use Fury of the Small and deal 8 more damage on top of that.
Ooh.
Nice.
Boom! You hit this demon. It stumbles and staggers. It is still alive, but you dealt some good damage right there. New round. Elmon, what are you up to? Oh, and
Do I need to make another?
you do not. That's the crazy part.
Oh.
That's what, yeah. So freaking close. I need Elmon to make an arcane roll now with advantage.
17.
Okay. Elmon, you are able to identify with your somewhat skilled knowledge of magic that this green beam of energy, one of which is right next to you, it's coming from the ceiling from some unknown source, hitting the ground from going to no particular direction. You recognize this energy has elements of your heal, your cure wounds magic. You think it would be beneficial if you were within this healing magic, if necessary. You also believe these creatures are gaining some benefit because you can see some of that green energy come out from this column and lightly touch them in a different way. Just FYI.
How do I feel it would affect the Avius being possessed by this creature?
No idea.
Only one way to find out.
Okay. So, Elmon, with a bonus action, will dash, and then using Escape the Horde, he will dash and then move to the far corner of the room.
What's far? This far corner?
Closest to yep.
Okay,
Yep,
so
no.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. What's your movement?
35. So,
7.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get 2 opportunity attacks.
At disadvantage.
All right, Elmon, you get to make another melee attack.
Avius.
Sorry, was that my one?
At disadvantage.
No.
It's
Disadvantaged.
Not to beat a dead horse.
Oh, you're so lucky because I rolled a 17 and a 20, so 19.
Okay, so that
Roll your damage.
One will
Avius
hit.
hits you.
The skilled demon with sword misses, but the old staff.
Bro, one.
Critical 1 point of staff
I
damage.
rolled a 2 and it's -1.
Take that!
Wasn't even intentional. He tripped over it while he was dashing.
So, and there's no clear place where this light is coming from.
No, and then that's the book I forgot to mention. No.
And the book is there.
The book is still in the alcove. She did not take the book, right?
And what's the status of the book? Is it floating there?
It is floating, yes.
Elmon will take an arrow to the book.
Oh, okay.
I told you he hates books.
Screw you, demons! I'm after the book.
Avius is going to be so pissed later.
He's
First
pissed now. No, I'll help you. Go.
shot at the book.
Taking a shot, go for it.
19, so that would be 28 to hit.
That is a strike to the book.
And the book takes
dodges.
5 points of damage.
All right. There is an arrow that hits the book. It sticks in the book, and then after a second, somehow it falls through the book.
Okay. The second arrow, my second attack, will be at the demon that is wounded, that is close to Puck.
If you can see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's got some cover, which you can. He's got pretty high cover. You can
3/4
3/4 cover.
I can completely disregard that
All right, so you can barely see
with
him.
my sharpshooter ability.
All right.
I will also use sharpshooter
This is our sharpshooter shot.
for
for
this
it.
guy, ending up with an 18 to hit.
That is gotta be a hit. Let me check. Yes.
And I will do 24 points of damage.
Oh! He had 24 remaining on the dot.
There you have it.
Boom! A sniper shot. Doesn't hit him in any cool critical area. You literally pin his body to the wall, and it dies. Nice. Rill, you're up.
All right. I'm not familiar with the creature's abilities, so I'm just going to go on the belief that this would work.
Okay.
Rill strums to his lute and creates a soft enchanting music.
Some enchanted evening.
Builds into the room as a counter charm is played out.
What is counter? I don't know what counter charm is.
That's one of my bard abilities.
Tell.
It says that it plays out 30 feet. Creatures within that I choose, friendly creatures rather, have advantage against being frightened or charmed.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But it plays out. I have to do the whole thing as a performance, so it's this turn and then to the end of the next one.
Okay. You start strumming. The rest of you start to feel a little bit emboldened. You want to move, or are you good where you're at?
Are you within 30 feet of Avius? I guess is a good question.
Oh, it looks like I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 25 feet. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, so I'm going to be standing
Okay.
right there.
3 there.
So the demons are affected as well.
Friendly creatures.
How friendly. Is Avius friendly?
It's hard to describe right now.
Yeah.
The
Little
demon,
column A, little column B.
in particular, the demon that was charging at Avius continues to charge at Avius and strikes at you twice.
What a fool!
And gets a 7 and a 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. That's 7 points of force. Slices into you/her. And it's done. I gotta do it like that to keep magic. The next demon closes right up to you, Puck.
Real?
Dang. I won't even count that. It swings its sword and misses and stumbles and will give advantage to the next person who attacks it.
So I'm doing sort of this kind of flourish as I spin around with my loot, and he tumbles away from me.
The Avius pairing.
Oh, question about that.
Yes.
Where's my hunter's mark now?
It's gone.
Okay.
Gone. Good question.
Gone, you say.
Gone. Runs up and Avius make a bat attack against poor Rill. And Rill, I'm assuming at some point you've armored yourself during this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
After that first attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
21.
Ooh.
21?
It's a hit. Roll your damage. Roll your big damage.
1 point of damage.
The onslaught continues.
Awesome.
Can you imagine if Elmon, who had led the way, would have been the first one? Okay. Avius, once again, this is very, very powerful magic. You have no resistance, but there's a sense of friendliness in the air, and you hear some music that seems to be emboldening. You may make a disadvantaged charisma saving throw.
Even just putting mine out, the counter charm?
This is the
That's
benefit
why
of
he's
it. This is
getting-
totally not supposed to work.
Not
but
supposed to-
You've
okay.
broken through
You know,
very
wouldn't
powerful
get-
magic.
4.
Okay. You're good. You're totally happy with the situation.
I'm still playing. It'll work for another turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another demon runs across the room and engages
How
you.
fast are these demons?
Pretty fast.
Because I should have been like 70 feet away at that point.
No, just count it out.
Okay.
Strikes you twice, misses easily with both times.
very good.
Puck, you're up.
Oh, man.
You got Avius like 10 feet in front of you. Another demon 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Maybe it's just
with
like
advantage at the demon in front of Real.
The wizard?
Nope,
The demon.
the demon.
Okay.
Not yet. Natural 20.
That's
With-
max damage.
20 damage.
That was that demon right there. Got it. Jubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba-dubba.
20.
That's huge amounts for cantrip. That's a nice critical. Got it. Okay. Any movement? Anything else? You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It is a new round. Elmon, you are up. And Elmon, you may make an arcane roll again.
6.
You're good.
Can I take an arrow shot at the what I believe is the source of one of these things of light?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Since I have something in melee range, do I need to roll that at disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm not even going to worry about the other one because that's a natural 1.
Ooh. All right.
And then I probably nullifies any second thing that I was going to do.
Yeah, you have fired off your shot and your bowstring has kind of come off of its connector and you will need to do a bonus action to reconnect it at some point.
I will use that.
Do that right now? Okay.
Right now.
All right. You're done unless you're moving.
Actually,
What are
you know
gonna
what? I won't restring it just yet. My bonus action will be to move away and
This
to
way?
the other. No, just straight to the other side of the room.
5, 6, 7.
And then my move will be to move further away.
Okay. So he gets an opportunity attack on
Yeah,
you.
at disadvantage.
Disadvantaged. Oh, critical fumble.
All right.
He will have half movement next round. And you're moving further?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then turning around.
All right.
I
Rill.
want to be facing the wall.
Rill continues his performance.
Continuing that performance.
Running around the room.
Moving, anything else? Bonus? You're good?
I'm good where I'm at, kind of just keeping focused. I'm restarting this charm and continuing it to the next turn.
Okay.
Seeing that it might be getting through to him, but
See a little hesitation in his eye.
4, 5.
Through Avius?
Yeah. Another demon comes charging in
He's semi-corporeal, apparently.
and attacks Puck. 2 strikes. Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
There's this instinctive just hand of just awkwardness of Avius just getting in the way, trying to do combat.
why did you have to charm
That this demon can't. Well, just stop! Nobody move! The demon's pissed and misses his attacks. There is another demon, however, very close, also attacking Rill, and it instead falls back and receives some healing. And it will actually strike you, Rill, first twice.
Okay.
Hits you twice, I believe, with a 20 and a 22.
Those will hit.
You take 7 and 7 points of force damage.
Ouch.
Then it moves away, and you.
Real good. Oh no.
He doesn't have a weapon
Yeah.
in his hands.
I have a loot.
It moves away, and it's done. It's done. Avius smacks at Rill. Can you make that roll, please?
What? Do I get another?
No, it's not your turn.
Oh,
It's the ghost's turn.
gotcha. I'm smacking at Rill.
Yes.
19.
Is a hit.
Damn.
What's the damage?
Check this
You
out.
should be possessed more often.
Oh.
Oh, 5.
5
Wow.
points of bludgeoning. Avius, you sense that it's wrong, but not kind of wrong to be hitting the bard.
Some notes miss and then play back.
Oh my gosh. 19.
A 19 with a
disadvantage.
disadvantaged
Yeah.
saving throw.
The other one was a natural 20.
Wow. And you shake yourself to reality, and the ghost phases out from you. You kind of make a motion as this entity leaves you, and you lose your move this round. You lose your bonus, but you still have an action you can take right now.
It worked.
Wow.
Okay, my action is going to be Phantasmal Killer.
Phantasmal Killer.
Yeah,
This sounds painful.
Sounds awesome.
Okay.
level 4. I
Enough of the staff stuff.
So I turn around and I look right into her eyes, and just as she previously was getting into my head, now I'm getting into hers. And I'm seeing her worst nightmare. I'm replaying in her mind the death of her son. And the whole thing,
I dig that.
the trap under the moon roof, her just holding her son's dead body, just replaying that entire scene.
All
And
right. She's got to make a saving throw.
She must make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. So this is a huge 4th level spell. It is a big one. It is also an all or nothing one. And she's going to make a wisdom saving throw. She gets +1. However, with that great description, I'm going to give her disadvantage on this saving throw.
Nice.
Here we go. 6. Whoa.
So 40-10.
Oh, yeah.
15. Psychic damage.
She takes 15 points of psychic damage.
She has to do the saving throw every time.
Yeah. This is a concentration.
Yep.
and she also becomes frightened.
Can you concentrate me so that I remember?
I don't know how to. Let's do it like that. White's normally a good concentration. If I can fit that under you. Something like that. Okay. Nice. So that is attached to her. And that was Avius. Last demon this round gets to go, and that is this one. And it charges towards Elmon. And I need it facing that way. Charges towards Elmon and stays just outside of reach of Elmon, but within one of these green columns of light. Puck, you're up.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna throw 3 bombs of the summer court at our bard with 11.
Okay.
Don't you have some sort of advantage because of that gem?
I don't have the gem affixed.
Okay.
That's right. You're using Shieldbiter's Bane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
Thought you did have the gem affixed. Didn't we talk about
It's
this?
different.
Different gem.
Okay.
Doesn't. And then I'm gonna attack with my sword.
Okay.
The demon in front of me.
Good luck.
The 14.
14 is a miss. Swipe down. You are not that trained yet with the sword.
No.
Elmon, you're up. New round. You're on the far side of the room with one guy.
And that guy is not quite in melee range.
He is not in melee range.
Just outside melee range.
To his tactical benefit, he
Right.
thought.
So an Mastercraft Ilnoran arrow is knocked. I briefly bring the bow up towards him, swing a hard right.
You need to string your bow first.
Oh yes, this is my bonus
Oh,
action.
no. He,
No,
he did the bonus action
No.
already.
No, he moved.
No,
He
yeah,
hustled.
I moved instead.
Oh, I thought
So
you...
bonus action that,
Okay.
and then the arrow comes up, swings across, like right in front of him, and then just keeps heading to the right.
Oh.
Real's eyes widen.
Don't move!
Avius is like, it's me!
The lady, is she hunter's marked?
No.
No, she lost
Yeah,
that.
and I just used my
wanted
bonus
to-
action to string my bow, so I
Yep.
don't
No,
have
no, no.
hunter's mark.
I just wanted to make sure.
I know. I really wish she was. And no sharpshooter. I will fire at her.
Okay.
15.
15 is, I'm going to double check, is a hit
Oh, thank God.
with a Mastercraft Elnoran arrow.
Yes.
All right.
And
That
she
is a
is
hit.
wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she 2 points of psychic damage.
So 8,
Oh, plus whatever.
13,
Oh, I'm just counting mine.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23
23.
points of damage.
Brutal points of damage. You pierce right through here, almost kill Avius on the other side of her. She takes critical damage and is barely alive.
And the second arrow,
Oh.
I guess just an Ilnoran arrow,
Okay.
non-Mastercraft, will also go her way.
Good luck.
And that will be a 24
Is a hit.
for a total of 9 points of damage.
Okay. Shoo, she is destroyed. She shatters into ghostly magic, shatters to the winds, and is pulled back towards the book and appears by the book and tries to get a semblance of herself again and seems to be becoming a form once again due to the power of the book. She is not dead. Elmon, you're done. Real, you're up.
I have a move.
Yeah, go for it.
I will move towards her.
Okay. 4 or 5. Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Real.
The song continues. I want to take any advantage here, but I will move up. No, I won't. There's a demon there. Right now.
Okay. You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. The demon right next to you, Puck, is going to attack. You've been going mano a mano with it. It's got a 16 and a 23.
Oh, both of them.
Double hits, 14 points of damage. The next demon closes in on you, Avius. You see he steps slightly out of the column of green energy, but there's still a bit of it connecting to him, giving him some sort of benefit. He strikes twice at you. The benefit is not striking as he misses with a 2 and a 3. Terribly bad. Vexine, her very ethereal shape now becomes a little more less ghostly and back to her shape you originally saw her at. So she's not flesh, but she's back to her normal ghostly shape as opposed to very, very out of focus. But she gets no action this turn as she is at the other end of the room with the book right next to Elmon. Avius, you're up. You got a guy behind you and a guy in front of you.
Is she still being affected by Phantasmal Killer?
Yes.
Okay.
She needs to roll then, right? Is it your turn or her turn?
It's my turn.
Okay.
So I don't think I've used a concentration spell before. Maybe I have a long time ago. Can I do a different spell
You can,
while
but
I'm
then
concentrating?
you lose. You can only have one concentration.
Then I'm just going...
You can do another spell.
yeah,
it just can't be a concentration spell.
Oh, just can't be
Yeah,
another
yeah.
concentration spell. Ah.
At the end of each of the target's turns,
Yeah.
it must succeed. It was her turn then.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give her normal wisdom saving throw now.
Why? She has disadvantage. She's frightened.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. I like that.
Yeah,
It's a fantastic-
frightened
Yeah.
creature has disadvantage on
Yeah.
ability
That's
checks
cool.
and attack rolls while the source
That
of
makes
fear
it
effect
really
is
hard to get
within
rid
line
of.
sight. The creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of the fear effect.
Yeah, 13.
She's got to stay there.
No,
to
she
resist.
fails.
Okay, dish out some damage.
She thinks she's safe.
12.
12. All right, you do 12 points of damage, and Avius, you can go. That was end of her turn.
Going to do
What are you going to do?
fire. I'm just going to do firebolt.
Firebolt, okay.
Against.
Against whom?
Is firebolt
Two
ranged?
demons.
Yep,
Arc lightning is not ranged.
it is not. Who are you casting on?
The demon on my side,
Okay.
not on
Go
the
for it.
real puck side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9.
9 points. Zap! Lightning goes out and hits him several times, and he is still in it. Avius is done, and this demon chases you down, Elmon, and strikes at you twice from behind. I got a 14 and a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, 7 points of force damage, slices you from behind. Puck, you're up.
I'm gonna nimble escape back and cast Eldritch Blast with a 12.
As a miss.
And nope, I use my bonus. I'm done.
Okay, you're done. Elmon, it is a new round. She is turning towards you and is reaching out to grab you by your shoulders to look into your eyes, but you get to act first.
Shit.
Party wipe.
Not the song.
Song. Keep in mind, there's a song playing.
Yeah.
You move away.
So this book.
Yes.
Talk to me about this book.
It is a black book with many pages that has swirling air around it. It lightly levitates in the ground, and it's almost as though when you killed her, her essence exploded and immediately raced across the room, got sucked into the pages, and then quickly reformed as just outside of it into her shape again.
Elmon attempts to... So this is kind of, I'm hoping maybe bonus action, just to smack the book away from wherever it is right now.
Oh, okay.
And or like snatch it if he can, and then moves away.
Okay, and what do you mean knock it away or grab it? What?
I guess just smack it away if he can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand roll, please.
9.
All right. You smack it away. However, it takes a couple smack and a grab and a toss. And in that time, the book triggers and you take 10 points of necrotic damage as the magic from within lashes out. However, you are able to toss the book away, just a couple feet away, and it closes and it's no longer levitating. There's no air and there's no magic coming from it. And she screams, "No!"
Okay, good. And then Elmon...
That was your bonus.
That was my bonus action. Good. So Elmon will move away. Not move. Just move away. Move into the green light of the... Right, yep, right
Okay.
there. And then we'll fire an arrow at her.
You heal 4 wounds when you step into that green light.
And
he gets an opportunity attack on you.
Yep.
That demon. Some good rolls. 14 though is the bad roll.
Nope.
Okay. He's nimble.
And a regular...
He's just dancing and cartwheeling across this chamber.
Basically, Elmon has traveled probably... He's probably a little winded at this point. Ilnoran arrow at our lady friend there.
All right.
And... sharpshooter.
All right. Sharpshooter shot.
20 to hit.
Hey, congratulations.
Finally.
Non-natural.
Non-natural.
That's a hit.
Like your persuasion.
She is wounded.
Hold on. Let me recalculate here.
Boop, 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 boop.
22 points of damage on the first attack.
All right. A big shot hits. And this time when it hits her, the little bit of angry arrogance, I'm coming at you, has left her eyes. There's much more of a vulnerability of what have you done. She is still standing, however.
And she will
still floating.
Another arrow.
All right.
Another Ilnoran arrow.
Wow, going through them.
I'm going to have to go visit my friend LaRose again pretty soon. That will be a...
Non-sniper shot.
Correct. 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Damn. 6 points of damage.
6 points. She is badly hurt. She appears to be floating a little bit lower into the ground a little bit, drooping a little bit, but still alive. Rill, you've got a demon right next to you.
Don't take any chances. I need to get closer to... Oh...
There's no D at the end of my name.
Yeah, candy in my mouth. It always adds a D.
What's your movement? 25 or 30?
25.
25?
Uh-huh.
That's a move.
And how's that put me to... Come on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 35 feet.
35. I need to move past, so I will move past to my full move there.
Okay.
I'll be taking an opportunity.
2 opportunity attacks. Both of them miss. Both demons lash out with their swords and miss. You brush through a cascade of green column and heal 4 wounds.
Woo! These assholes aren't hitting anybody but Puck.
Do you need me to run over there and heal you now too?
No, I'm good, but...
What do you want to do, Rill?
Shit.
Rill will finish with turning to the demon at the last moment. And in his... in a language he's familiar with, I insult his demonic heritage, and Dissonance Whispers is applied.
That was the one you just passed by?
Yes.
Second one.
All right.
That's the one...
In between you and me.
Yes. No, actually, I want to hit the one closest to Buck.
Okay.
I would hit that one.
Dissonant Whispers still sounds like some lame 80s song, yeah. All right, so he's making a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving
I don't
throw.
think these guys have made one. Okay, wisdom saving throw. 17!
17 will succeed.
All right. He cares not for your silly whispers.
However, he will take
Half damage.
half damage. 5 points.
5 points on that guy. That's, I believe, his first wound on that guy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And it is his turn. With those dissonant whispers, he turns around and makes a little snort at you, Rill, but then turns back around and tries to beat the hell out of Puck. 2 attacks. One is a miss. The other is a critical hit with the sword. Excuse me, Puck, you have been hit for 11 points of force damage. And next up is another demon, and that is the one next to Avius. He is swiping at you. And his second hit also gets you for 7 points of force damage, Avius.
Okay.
The vaccine, she moves out to the book and opens it up into all its glorious power.
Does she need to make her roll first?
Oh, yes.
And she actually can't move closer because...
Yeah, she...
Oh, yeah.
move
That's a
closer
good
to me.
point. All right, so hold on. Let's make this roll. This is a big roll for...
Isn't that done at the end of her turn, too?
For her. Let's check it out. The target at the end of each of her
at the
turns.
end.
All right, she remains exactly where she is. She cries out in pain and agony, but still looks at Avius across the room and kind of cowers down a little bit.
I blow her a kiss.
She looks like her husband.
Oh, that's right. She can't make eye contact with you, but at the end of her turn, she
Like
makes
most people.
At the end of her turn, she's making a disadvantage will saving throw and gets a 15. Yes, 15.
That
Is your
does
spell
it.
DC?
My spell DC is 14.
All right. She is good.
Sorry, I'll kill her.
But her turn is over. And Avius, it's your turn.
All right.
Look into my eyes again.
I'm gonna do.
So I'm going to get rid of this concentration marker.
I'm gonna do. Ooh. Yeah. Oops. I'm gonna do firebolt
Firebolt at whom?
at her.
At her. All right. Disadvantaged
Why?
because it's a ranged spell and there's a dude right next.
12.
You launch a fireball and it hits her.
8 points of damage.
You may describe how she is finished.
She's focused on the book. She wants to get to that book, but she can't. She finally shakes her head, and you see her eyes kind of clear up, and that look of evil start to come back onto her face. And she turns towards the book, and she's focused on the book now. What she doesn't see is this flaming ball of fire coming towards her as her focus is on the book, and it hits her dead on and just consumes her from the inside out.
Oh. She vaporizes from the inside out, is no more. There's no motion, there's no magic, there's no energy from that book. It looks completely inert. Then all of the multiple green columns that are around you pulse violently and pull in the demons, which scream as they are pulled in. They are obliterated as they are pulled into these beams, and then the beams burst out. All of you are healed for 6 points of damage, and the room goes quiet and still.
Nice shot, wizard.
I give a crescendo on my...
Delmon will go over and pick the book up and put it away before anybody else has an opportunity to do anything.
Where do you
Does
put
that
it?
include you?
I'm going to shove it down my freaking pants.
That's
All
not
right.
going to stop Avius.
I will basically tuck it away somewhere.
It's tucked under your arm.
Yeah. In a death grip.
All right. What do you guys want to do or say?
I want to go back down or to the other room, to the library.
Well, let's check the rest of
Let's
this
see what's
room
going
out.
on in here.
Hey.
Anything to scavenge or investigate?
There is. You see there is a small little pedestal behind her in the alcove she was reading the book at. And on that pedestal was a small portrait of her husband not of her child, but of her husband. And next to it is a ring that is, I'm sure, of some value.
Puck'll put it away.
All right.
Is the picture of any value? The painting?
It's not a portrait that you can steal.
It's a small one. It's like an 8x10 type thing. Painted portrait. It's not a photo.
You'd be surprised what I can steal.
Oh, this chaos just happened. What do you guys want to say about everything that just happened? Avius has left the room, but the other three of you are here.
Yeah.
It's just boom, boom, boom. Avius just quietly walks out.
That was a nice song you played, Rill.
That was quick.
Good shooting, Elmon.
Quick thinking on your feet there, guys.
What are you going to do with that book?
Hold on to it for now.
It's-
What's your concern with the book?
Concerned that you're holding on to the book? Give it to me!
That
Roll for initiative.
should probably go into a vault at some point.
Can go into a bag.
No.
You're going to carry it around
Yes.
all the time?
Yes.
So no bow.
No.
Okay.
Did we look through all the rooms?
No.
There's like a whole nother tower to go up.
Yeah.
Searching the rest of the room. Is there anything else in the room here?
No.
I'm gonna throw out some heals real quick, or attempt to. Avius will get a level 2 cure wounds for 15.
Oh wow, that maxes me out for now
Elmon will actually cast Cure Light Wounds on
44.
himself at level 2.
because I have that -10 to my max.
You don't have -10. That's real.
No, I do too. I failed.
No, you did not. You passed it.
Yeah?
Yes. We keep trying to tell you that.
Okay.
You're good.
You're 1 off your max.
Okay.
So I will gain 15.
You're healing yourself?
Yes, and gain 15, leaving me with 8 wounds.
Seth's gonna.
So that's fine.
Puck's gonna heal himself. So,
This is all short rest activities, okay?
No.
Oh no, just cats.
Yeah, just casting.
Yeah, just a couple casting.
Also, Elmon, can I salvage any of the very expensive, wonderful arrows that I fired during this
No.
entire thing? No. Okay. Sad. I have to go talk to LaRose soon.
He'll be happy to see Elrond.
Of course he will.
Avius, where were you headed?
I want to go to the other tower.
Okay.
By yourself? You don't want to wait for the rest of your party and just go by yourself.
Puck
Well, you
wants to
can't-
keep an eye on Avius, thinking he's going to go get his book.
Yeah.
All right.
Get
This
Puck-
turned
Puck's
into an
book.
episode of Paranoia.
Yes.
Puck, the other tower.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's go.
The two of you head to the other tower.
I mean, Elmon it's like just baffled.
all right.
That's
Then
going to
follow them.
Rill is left alone in the dark
Come on, Rill.
doing a John Travolta. What? What? All by himself.
I mean, we're not even done searching this room, and we're
They're scrambling back to the library.
Avius wants to find the key to that book.
You guys, the three of you, make your way to the other
Really,
tower.
you coming?
Yes.
The four of you make your way to the
I'll
other
be
tower.
right behind you.
And the door opens up, and inside you find a children's playroom.
Aww.
There are toys there, wooden horse, blocks, little places to sit, some study books, old, dusty. There's also a window that overlooks the wall that looks over the crevasse, so you can see like this kind of cool drop. You can't see the bottom of it. It's got a great view out across that whole crevasse, seeing the other buildings on the other side. And you can also see there is rain hitting this window,
Ooh.
not bouncing off of any force field.
So it's presumably the force field is gone with her.
And I want to rummage around and see if there's a key or
All right.
anything.
You guys spend quite some time searching this house. You find no key. But Avius, you may make an investigation roll.
Where'd the wedding ring go?
I took it. Puck took it.
Can Rill see that?
Yeah.
25.
You do find tucked away in a basement area that you find. You do find some dust that has some hints of magic about it.
That's all. That's
all you know so far.
No color.
The only bodies we came across was the man,
Yes,
but not the child.
correct. And also in that basement area, you see there's what looks to be a prison cell with bars and a small barred window that is goes out to the crevasse cliff wall that you saw earlier. That's just open, and they turned into a wine cellar, so they somehow converted that room.
The other way in.
And
Maybe.
also, and as you think, it's interesting, but there's two nice bottles of expensive wine looking here.
Avius grabs those.
All right.
Yeah.
They're empty by the time the rest of you
Are
find
there
them.
any cheap bottles of wine?
No, it's just those two. And as you turn around and leave and head back out, you see there's another custom build they did to this house many years ago. There's essentially almost an 8x10 giant metal door of a vault.
Ooh. Oh. What kind of lock is on the vault?
A crazy, bizarre, brass, complex thing, the likes of which you haven't seen before.
Does it have numbers on it?
It does not.
Can I get any more information on it?
No. There's got a big wheel. You spin it and nothing moves. It seems very complex. It's almost like just a wall. You're almost for a moment, you're like, is this just a dummy wall that's trying to trick me? And it looks crazy complex.
Does the wheel have any, like, spokes or?
Yep.
How many spokes does it have?
7.
All right, Avius wants to take a moment
Okay.
and turn the wheel 3 times to the left,
All right.
9 times to the right.
And 9 times is 9 full rotations.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Yeah,
gonna
what are you
work.
going to do with that next one? Shake it?
Yeah, and then once back to the
Giant iron ball begins to lower itself over you.
Nothing
Yeah,
seems
nothing
to happen.
right. Elmon,
Yes.
what do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of vault
And how might we get into it?
with a combination.
Of?
I don't know. Can Elma make any sense of this? Is this
Yeah, there is a locking mechanism you might be able to pick.
You'll have to put down the book.
Let me hold this for you.
how high up is the locking mechanism?
Chest height.
All right, Elma will put the book down and stand on it.
All right.
And we'll attempt to...
All right. You break out your new thieves tools and
Pick
start
this
working
lock.
on one of the most complex locks you've ever faced.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. 17.
17. You work on it. You feel some movement, but you cannot get it to click. You think if you had much
Proficiency?
if you had much more time, you could get it, but you cannot.
And looking at the spokes, is there numbers on any of them? Like really
No.
kind of deep investigation? There's just a locking mechanism, a wheel with 7 spokes.
You can make an investigation roll.
13?
You see nothing.
Actually 11, but...
Oh, you absolutely see nothing.
All right, Emma picks the book back up.
All right.
Steps off of it, picks the book back
I
up.
didn't see anything with a 25.
Say that. No.
Well,
This is the proverbial mirror of temptation, just staring into it and just lives being spent on it.
I mean, is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
It is locked.
looking in the book that Elmon has.
Oh.
Is there anything in the book that he sees?
Are you looking for written information, that kind of stuff? Okay. Yeah. You look in the book and are need to make a wisdom saving throw as you are assaulted by necrotic damage as tendrils come racing out. White and bluish tendrils of vaccine.
I thought he hated books.
Is this an AoE attack?
This is not.
12.
12. You take 24 points of necrotic damage.
This is why I hate books.
And you slam it closed.
32 total. Books are no good.
24? That'd be 22.
This is he healed. I didn't catch it.
So I'm gonna cast a second level heal wounds on himself.
That requires you to put the book down.
No, it does not. And that's 10 that he gets healed. So down to 22 damage.
The rest of the house has been searched thoroughly.
He's worried about us, and he's the only one who's opened it.
There was an arrow through it, right?
No, it fell through.
So
Yeah,
Right.
it
That's right.
wasn't.
I want to go back to the library.
Yeah, let's. I'll unlock the book now, or work on the lock on the book now.
Well, first, is the book free now? Is it freed from the pedestal now?
Yes.
We can just
Puck's
take it
book?
with us. No, Avius's book?
I called dibs.
No?
While they're
Knifey
arguing
dicey.
over it, I take it.
No,
Avius.
Avius has the book.
You have the book in your hands.
Yeah.
Can I hold the book for you?
No!
What's the book about?
I don't know. It's written in Celestial. We need to find someone who can translate.
Just the spine name is.
Let's see this.
Let's read it together.
Is it
Let's see
unlocked
this
now?
chest
It is
again.
unlocked.
Oh,
The chest?
Yeah.
and I open it.
You open it. It is a book. It is a book.
What was unlocked?
I opened the book.
He opened the book in the library. You've got Tweedledee and Tweedledum in the library.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay.
You have opened the book. It is unlocked now.
Uh-huh.
Inside, you see pages and writing. And Avius, you're reading this, right? Okay. Get a 20-sided die. No, you're fine. Hold on. Pages and writing. You start to read this book. You realize you will need to spend at least a night trying to figure out what this book is.
Okay.
It will probably involve plenty more reading beyond that.
Okay.
And this is quite possibly, aside from the Gray Ascent, one of the more powerful items you have found.
Okay. And I close the book and I put it under my arm.
Okay.
Puck keeps
That's your book, Puck.
I know.
You should take it.
Dang wizard.
He stole that book
He
from me.
did. We'll get it.
You guys head out unless you got other business here?
No.
Do we need to go by the guards?
Hold up.
fortress?
Hold on. I think
Hold up.
these guys want to do something.
Okay.
Jeez.
I want another crack at that chest.
The safe?
No.
Safe or the chest?
No, the chest. That's
Oh, yeah.
first to see what's in there to see if that might
It's
be a
already on the
clue
ground. Already dropped it.
to.
You've already tried. You can take it with you.
Oh.
I wedge it back in.
I mean, can I take some time just to smash it?
Yes, you can.
I take it out.
All right. I will take some time to smash the chest open.
All right. And how are you doing that? I'm curious.
With his book.
I will.
He opens the book over it repeatedly.
I will walk up to the second floor of off the balcony and chuck it off of there.
All right.
And then if it doesn't break, I will walk down, pick it up, walk back up. And
So this is
chuck it
going
back
to take
down.
a while.
All right. Make an athletics roll with advantage.
23.
All right. It takes a while. And after some time,
Hopefully nothing fragile is in there.
and it's just you guys are
that
like,
makes sense.
maybe we should do, in the cult, we should bam! And, hey, I really, thanks for the bam! You finally, the chest cracks in a way you can get your hands in there, get a dagger and wedge and finally crack it loose. And you have it open.
Mine, it's all mine.
Inside, this was the small chest. Where did it go?
Is there a large chest?
Shoot. Where did
That's
it
true.
Oh, there it is. Inside, out spills 30 gold,
Okay.
and 2 expensive-looking necklaces of emeralds.
Helmon with the necklaces.
Yeah.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. How much time would that vault take to open up?
Days.
Not enough time, apparently, for now.
Okay.
We try to blast it open.
With what?
Eldritch fireball.
What's the vault made out of?
It's wood. Paper. It's a big black metal door.
Got heat metal, right? You can melt that shit.
It doesn't work like that.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay.
Maybe certain things are not meant to be opened.
Is there I wonder? We don't have to tell the guards that we were successful. We could return at another time.
Remember the mirror I was mentioning? This is exactly the reason.
Yeah. No. I'm not necessarily down with that, but it's unfortunate we don't have a method to open this vault, but
There's absolutely a method to open this vault. We just don't know what it is.
right, we don't have a method to open the vault.
You have a book?
Here, read.
The book.
Pick a page.
All right.
Choose your own adventure.
All right, so you guys leave this place behind, Lanarin Manor. You close the door behind you.
And can we see
Yeah,
the force field is gone all
It
around?
is gone.
Yep. Okay.
Rill would like to collect the remains of the father. The, husband.
And Avius
The
puts his robe
naked
back on.
remains.
It's a little arbitrary at this point. It's a skeleton, but okay. Naked
Okay.
remains. Collect those in like a bed sheet. Take it with us.
All right.
Yeah. Avius throws the clothes in the bed sheet with it and puts his robe back on.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you guys head out. It's not that long of a walk, and you head to Dalengard Fortress.
Do we happen to come across Chebs?
You do not.
if you do see a ghoulish type figure running around, probably up to no good.
At Dalengard Fortress, it is that white fortress with the red tops, big, overly big. No reason for it to be on this side of the city. It was the one that blocked your way to the nobles' quarter not too long ago. There you walk up to several strong-looking, dutiful guards.
Do we see the same guard that I made that connection with?
Yes.
All right.
Sergeant Coltree.
Sergeant Coltree?
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Dan? Look at you.
You walk up to this guard outside who's letting wagons go or stopping and checking some wagons out. You walk up to him.
Sergeant Coltree?
Hold on, I'll go get him. And the guard go fetches Sergeant Coltree. Sergeant Coltree was not this guy, Puck. Sergeant Coltree was the guy who gave you the assignment.
Oh, well. Eesh.
I make some small talk with the guy.
all right.
How's everything going? How's the guarding business?
He left to go get him. You were denied. You guys wait for about 10 minutes, and then he says, yes, come on in.
So how's the guarding business?
He says, the guarding business as well. You have some business with Coltree, he says.
We do.
And you guys meet with the sergeant who assigned you this task. He's in a small little office that he has here that he's borrowing. And he says, hello. You bring good word?
Yes, the manor has been accessed and cleared of what was in it. It was some undead creatures, and they've been dealt with appropriately.
Oh, well, if what you say is true, then good work. Why don't you take a load off, relax a bit in the mess hall, and it will take just some time for a runner to get there and back to confirm your completion of your mission.
You don't trust us? We're the heroes of the city.
This is my first time dealing with you. I cannot take everything
It's fair.
on your word. But there's some food and drink to relax with. You guys chill out then for a bit.
Yeah, I guess take a short rest.
Sure. Short rest happens.
And Elmon will roll some hit dice on his short rest.
An hour goes by as you rest, and a runner heads out to the manor across town and comes back.
20 of my 22 points of damage.
A guard comes into the mess hall and says, Sergeant Coultry will see you now. And you head out. There's a large hall. There's two different groups of a bunch of guys that are gathered. There's apparently some meeting going on with some important folks. Coultry's talking to some other guards, doing some, doesn't seem like it's emergency stuff, but there's talk going on. What's cool is that you guys are not like kept away. It's like, come on in, let's deal with your business, as opposed to this is official business only.
Right.
Is this the assembly meeting? We got business with the assembly.
We're late. Sergeant Coultry is there with a couple guys. Well, it sounds, according to my runner, you did just what we asked. That is good work. It seems like it wasn't too much trouble for you.
We took a couple bumps and scrapes, but we're good.
It was a bit of trouble, I would say, but nothing we couldn't in the end handle.
Rill, you see something interesting.
Do tell.
20 feet away is another group, a circle of people gathered around talking to a leader. That leader that they're talking to just 20 feet away from you is the commissar, the leader of the entire city. Just right there, having a conversation with some other people.
Hunter's mark.
You've heard his name. You've heard good things about him. A strong military type guy you've heard, but you never imagined you'd be within 20 feet of him. Just an odd moment.
Is he public, or is he in official capacity mode right now?
Right now, you are in you're in the military building in a wide hall that's got maybe some famous pictures and coats of arms stuff along the side, and essentially him and Coultry met, maybe had a conversation, then as they separated they had to engage some other people, and then you guys were summoned to Coultry's little circle, and not 20 feet away is the commissar debriefing or talking about with some other guards. Just interesting that he's there.
Yeah.
So Coultry says, Elmon, I believe we have payment that is due to you, and he hands a bag of coins your way. It is 800 gold coins and 1 platinum trade bar.
Okay. So that looks like we got 500 gold to split between us. And, I kid. Don't everybody look at me like that. Okay.
You still haven't put the book down.
No. Okay. So basically 1,800 gold, essentially.
Yep.
Like I saddle up to you and I'm like, give it to the halfling.
No.
You're trying.
He can get his share. I'm not going to give it all to the... Look.
Yeah.
I have things that I need to buy, okay? I got expensive tastes.
I hear you. Give him my share, though.
A strong hand is placed on your shoulder and says, I've heard that name before, Elmon. You turn and see the commissar of Tallis right behind you.
Do I know what the protocol for greeting like bow, like do
Abject humiliation.
do I know
You
what
curtsy.
like proper protocol with him would be?
Yeah, let's do maybe a history roll is the closest I can think. History or performance, your choice. Correction. Performance or persuasion, your choice.
Let's do persuasion. I'm so good at that. I have... Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
What did you roll?
We get kicked out.
A natural 1.
What's up, home slice?
So, obviously...
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. There is now a scene.
You turn and you're like ready to high five him. And as you do this, what happens, Rill?
As you start to make your comment towards the commissar of the head of the town. Homie! Before the words leave your lips, a blue mist begins to appear at your feet, and time seems to slow, so your mouth is Your words are cut short as you see a visage of Rill appear in front of you, but he's not looking at you, he's looking away. You hear the words in your head. Have we done this? I did that with you. You hear Rill speak. Oh, hello.
Huh?
A tune keeps coming in my head, and tunes like memory, they play back time to time and never seem to escape me. And the visage fades away from the commissar, this very fearsome figure that you're looking at, to a lake, vast lake. And off the lake, there's a little pier, and Rill walks out onto the pier. This place has special memory for me. I remember her. She would sit here. And she always had a gift for song. And the image begins to fade in a bit. The red crest. She could always play with them, and no one else could ever catch them. I was always so proud. And then the image fades in, and Rill turns to you and says, "Thank you for sharing this memory with me." And the image fades away, and you can make your new roll.
Briefly glances over at Rill.
Rill has no idea what you've seen.
And 13.
All right.
Much better than
Yes.
natural one.
You think better of your action. You think about what that vision is you just had with Rill. You are not sure how to engage the commissar.
I give him a bow.
Okay.
Like a fair, respectful bow is what would be expected. Commissar, it is a pleasure.
He is a short cropped hair with white hair, a short little Van Dyke type beard going on.
I'd like to introduce you to the Yabe L4.
What an asshole.
He nods.
Does not roll off the tongue.
He nods.
The commissar, is he like an elected official?
He is,
or is it like...
I believe he's appointed by the emperor, who's in another city 1,000 miles away. So he's kind of like the king here.
Okay.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's all right.
I just had to get that in there.
And the sergeant, Coultry, says, yes, these men took care of that Lanarin Manor I mentioned. They did good work. They are as trustworthy as I had been led to believe. The commissar nods. I have allies in the Pale Tower that speak highly of you, Elmon. That is not easy praise to come by.
Well, thank you. I am honored.
And what exactly was your intention with this? Pointing to a very convoluted piece of paper the sergeant's holding. He says, the plan was to auction it. The commissar snatches it and turns you around, Elmon.
Mm-hmm.
And snaps his fingers, and a quill is quickly handed to him, and he starts writing on it. Well, can you and your men maintain a facility and keep squatters clear of it and use it as your permanent residence?
We can certainly find function and use for such a place.
He writes his name on the bottom. Then Lanarin Manor is yours. Good day.
Now, when you say yours...
Nope.
You mean mine?
Nope.
And he walks off and talks to some
Copyright
lieutenants.
Elmon 4, and that includes...
And he walks off with his guys, and Sergeant Coultry raises an eyebrow. Well, this is your deed then, and hands you the deed. You've done well, and your civic duty has certainly been upheld. Good work.
You have to put down the book first to take the deed.
I tucked the deed inside the book.
We'll stop there for tonight.